Episode 171 is here as we will go over the recent news from the Warner Brothers Discovery merger, canceling a lot of stuff, including Batgirl and many more, as well as talk about the trailers for Andor and some other stuff. So tune in for this one.
Welcome back to another episode of the Councilmen. This will be our 171st episode. We got the three of us, no Teguh today. We got Albert, Kelvin, and Ariq. Yes. So yeah, Teguh for 2 weeks won't be joining us because he is kidnapped by his parents.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's called kidnapping.
Oh, is it not?
Well, let's find out. Can you be kidnapped by your parents?
Well, you could I read stories about people getting kidnapped by their
See, I don't.
uh,
That's not called. That's just called
what?
parent. That's just called parenting.
No. I swear to God, I read a story about a girl who got kidnapped by well, I guess it's not her dad anymore. It's their parents got divorced,
Okay,
and then
then
the dad
that's
kidnapped her.
if there's a
Does
custody
that
thing, then
count?
that if there's a custody like thing, then that might count. But
It's
like,
not a No, in the story it wasn't a custody thing. It was just, he just wants the kid and he just kidnaps her for like even though she doesn't want to be there. So something like that. I don't
We're
remember the
going too
story.
far to go on what is basically a lie. Teguh's going to Indonesia. That's the point. If you guys want to know the actual real reason, he's coming back here, and for some reason he can't record. Why? I don't know. I say
um
excuses. I mean, I'm in Indonesia
uh,
right now. I'm recording, but Ariq, you live
Me
here.
too.
Shut up.
Exactly. I'm in Indonesia
Yeah,
as well and I'm
yeah,
recording.
yeah.
No,
so
So I don't know.
Tagu, I call
Excuses.
excuses.
Excuses. Excuses.
Also, by the way, Katie Lynch, she got a great question in the live
Yeah.
chat here. What do the councilmen call their fans?
It's
So,
been
um,
171 episodes and we've never figured it out.
here's it. Albert googled a little bit just now.
I didn't. It wasn't me.
Yes,
Albert googled,
Albert Googled.
and turns out that members of a council are called.
No, that's not right. I looked
Is
it
it
up
not?
again. It says that the members of a council are called. The specific titles are councilman and councilwoman, if that's gender specific roles, or generally council person, or also councilor. But then it asks the question: if we are the councilman, then
Okay,
our fans are like they're like
watching.
on a different group then, right? So they're not a
Guess so.
council. It makes it like who watches the councilman? Like what does that call?
Oh, that's true.
Okay, you know what? We'll have to figure this
The
out.
citizens. I guess the citizens, right? The council are
Citizens.
You guys want to be called citizens or administrators? You should put up a
citizens
poll.
of the council nation. Whoa.
You
That
have
sounds, that
to
sounds,
you
that
have to
sounds
you guys
cool.
have to choose citizens or administrators.
Well, can we put up a YouTube poll? Actually, put up a YouTube poll. Do you guys want to be called
The
citizens or
citizens,
Albert? How do you put up a poll?
administrators.
I
You want
can
to
I
be
can
called
I can do it.
citizens or administrators?
What a name! What a name!
Hey man, in case
Also,
we need to do this is actually important. Like in case we need to do some kind of announcement, maybe our show is getting canceled for a week or something. Like we can write dear citizens or administrators,
Is
put
there
up
another
dear
a
option
dear.
that you
citizens.
wanna is there another option we wanna add?
Um
Uh,
I don't know what seems to fit.
no man.
The
I kind of like
legislation.
administrators.
That doesn't make sense, dude.
Yeah, I know it doesn't. All right, yeah.
It's like
Well, Well, Albert put up a poll for that if anyone wants to vote for it.
It should be up.
So yeah, like we mentioned before, we're going to do our usual. We're going to have the weekly watches. Then we're going to talk about some trailers that drop. And then lastly, yeah, we're going to be talking all about the Warner Bros, the WB, and the DC stuff that got canceled, reboot, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, basically all on those stuff. So Albert, yeah, let's start. So get plugging, I guess.
Yeah, so before we start, if you're watching us on YouTube, welcome to the I don't know what this is called. Council Nation, Councilmen Roundtable, whatever. Well, welcome joining us live. There's a poll in the chat already, so go vote for
Welcome,
it.
citizens.
If you're listening on the playback on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or whatever, hi, future people. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe while you're at it. I'm talking to you. Yeah, the person who's jogging right now, or you're driving, or you're in a train. Stop. If you're jogging, stop in the middle. If you're driving, don't stop in the middle. Go to the side. But if you're jogging, stop. If review our podcast. Otherwise, you might as well just throw that phone, to the side until you review it. Then you can grab the phone again. So I'm
Are
I'm
we
talking to you.
gonna
I'm
review it?
talking to you.
Oh,
I'm talking to
I'm
you
gonna get so
specifically
confused
right
in my
there.
morning run when I'm listening to this.
Wait, Albert, how are they
Stop.
gonna review it if they throw their phones away?
Exactly. I said review it. Then you can grab their phone back. Review it on their computer or something. I don't know.
Okay, okay,
Do it.
okay.
But anyway, yeah, if you're listening on the playback, thank you. You can find the Councilmen Show both live on YouTube on the Job Movies YouTube channel every Sunday on 8:30 nope 10:30 Eastern, and then yeah on the playback directly every week as well. And find the Councilmen Show at Councilmen Show on Twitter and Instagram and Letterboxd for all our stuffs. So that is it.
Actually, Bert, I just
All
had a
right.
thought. It's
What?
actually
What is
pretty
it?
cool. If we have moderators, can we call them adjudicators?
Oh, that's a cool word.
Jew what?
Adjudicator.
Adjudicators.
Oh, okay.
Jew.
I
Jew.
A Jew.
I was looking at the poll and I got like so I got I got distracted.
Okay, we'll think about this
Man,
some other time. We can
it
go
feel,
straight to the
it
movie.
feels like we are off our pills. This
Oh,
episode,
man.
but yeah. We'll
Um,
reveal the. I guess we'll decide on the name by the end of the episode from the poll, I guess.
ah,
All right, so yeah, let's start off with our usual weekly watchies. So yeah, Ariq,
I,
would you mind telling us? Did you watch Super Pets, or did you watch the Indonesian horror movie?
wait,
What was
wait,
the title? Last
wait.
week.
Yeah, I forgot. I wasn't here last week because my sister
Is
took
it
me to
Super
some
Pets?
kind of premiere. Oh, right.
Premiere.
Okay, yeah. So to be honest with you, like I went on the premiere on a movie premiere, because I thought she said we're going to go at 12. What she was actually saying was we're going to be there till 12. So I thought it was gonna be like after the show I can go, right? So that's why I said yes,
Hmm.
but apparently it started at 10, so I had to leave the
Ah,
show. Yeah. I was very confused because I expected to do the show and then leave, but anyway. Um the movie I watched was a
all right. Drum
is
roll.
it no,
Hit.
it's not
Okay.
Super Pets. No, it's
We
not
don't
Super
have any drum roll.
Pets.
It's not Super Pets. Damn it.
It's not Super Pets. There's no need for drum roll. It's not Super Pets. I watched in the Indonesian title is called Pengabdi Setan Dua,
Two.
or
Is that even
Communion.
in
is that
English is
even in Letterbox?
no, I don't think so.
It is. Is it not?
It's
It should be.
It hit me.
Yeah.
oh, you can go check it. Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
rate
yeah.
it though. All right.
Satan's Slaves.
Is
Yes.
that the title?
Satan's Slaves to
Yeah,
Communion
yeah, yeah. That's the English title. Yeah,
by
Satan's
Oh,
Joko
Slaves.
there you go,
by Joko
guys.
Anwar.
Why is it called Satan's Slaves? Why is it not called Devil Worshipper?
Honestly,
Like
that
that,
sounds
that-
that sounds cool.
it is the Devil Worshipper.
Maybe that's taken.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Never mind. But it makes more sense. Pangabdi means worshippers, and Satan means Satan or devil. Yeah,
No,
devil,
I didn't know that.
whatever.
That's what it means.
Oh, well, now you know. But yeah, so I watched Satan's Slaves. Apparently, that's the English title. The second one. I was a bit disappointed because I thought this movie premiere was similar to a movie premiere that my sister took me before. Oh, it was a long time ago. It was like in 2019. Because that movie premiere, like they had all the directors, actors, they all appeared and all that. So it was kind of cool actually meeting them. But in this one, it's just like an early screening basically. So I was actually kind of disappointed. I'm disappointed in that aspect. The movie itself was a pretty standard horror film,
Alright.
conjuring-ish like vibes, but except instead of one haunted a house, it's like one haunted building. Oh shit, it's basically The Raid, but it's a haunted movie. It's a horror film, but not an action film.
The raid, but change the bad guys into ghosts. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
yes, yes. Oh my god, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That is
Alright.
exactly what I'm trying to say. Yes. Basically,
I'm
the bad
hooked
guys
now.
are a ghost, are ghost, and what is there to explain? I mean, it's just a standard as horror film.
Alright.
It
Alright.
wasn't very special. Most of the scariness is from jump scares, so it's not, yeah,
Oh,
which
it's
is
yeah.
honestly
Alright.
not that
Yeah, it's fine.
creative, honestly, right? Like we
Yeah.
like it when when the horror is actually from the like story
Atmosphere,
or
I
the
guess.
movie itself, yeah. But this is
Yeah.
just from this jump scare, so it's kind of plain, and it kind of became like Left 4 Dead near the end. There's a bunch of like pochong zombies. I don't even know.
If you guys don't know what pocong
What?
is for people outside of Asia, I guess pocong. Think of it like put a human in a bolster. Yes, that,
Uh,
and then cut a hole for the face and just jump around. That's a
yeah,
pocong.
it's basically just like a dead body that's like wrapped in cloth and everything.
Yeah, why do
And
you have
they,
to say bolster? You just have to say dead body or happened cloth.
I don't know. Is that do you guys
well,
do
people will think it's a
Westerners
mummy, but
rap?
it's not really a mummy now, is it?
Yeah, if I say rap, people will think it's a mummy. That's why I don't say rap.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like a mummy kind
Just
of deal.
imagine a human burrito as a ghost.
You know what? That's better. Cut-
Yeah,
put a
wait,
hole
here,
for the
fine.
face
I'll
though.
fucking demonstrate it. They basically just like wrap themselves in cloth like this.
You have to
And
be
then
in it.
I mean, you're gonna jump.
This is only for the visual YouTube audience. For the audience listening, yes, you want the one that's sounding right now. Ariq just
Ariq
covered
fell.
himself in blanket. He's jumping around and he tripped on his chair.
But
It's not.
basically,
It's
yeah,
not.
that
Guys, it's not November yet.
very nonsense. Oh, that told the man asked, "How did I get tickets?" I have no idea. I think my sister just got. I think it was just on the website, on the app,
Oh,
and then
alright.
she got in early. Yeah, the theater was basically full. I don't know. People were. I don't know why people are on a rush to watch this movie. It's not that special.
Wait,
I
what
mean,
was?
it is the Pangapti Setan thing. It is a like the first one. I think a lot of people like it.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
why. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fair
So
enough.
having the second one coming out,
Hon-
people are kind of like, yeah.
Honestly, to be honest, and any horror movie that is starring the actress Tara Basro is actually pretty decent.
Oh,
That's
alright.
also another, yeah. That's why the first premiere I told you in 2019, it
Oh,
also
her.
starred
I've
her
seen
as
her
well.
face.
Mm.
Yeah, so I actually even met her. I shook her hand, said, "Oh, your movie was so cool," but in reality, I was so tired I wasn't paying attention.
Don't tell her. She's watching. She's watching right now. She's like, "You're the person who said my movie was cool."
Goddamn liar!
I lied to her. But yeah, I don't know if anyone abroad is ever gonna watch this movie, but by the off chance, I don't know. Should you check it out? I guess just watch the first one and think about it, because it's honestly just a standard horror film. It's not special. It's just the standard horror. But I guess by
Alright.
Indonesian standards, it's pretty decent
Alright.
because we're not known to make good movies.
Well, I guess so.
We're
mean,
known to only make horror or rom com. That's
That's
it.
not.
the rate is the only anomaly.
The Raid is actually an anomaly. That's like the only action movie we know.
What
that
about
is Indonesian.
what about Gundala?
Oh man,
That's
like
why
that's better than
That's why
the
Joko Anwar and starring Tara Basro as well.
Gundala guys. That's
Uh,
Gundala is a better superhero than anyone in the MCU.
oh yeah, dude, he's like Thor and Daredevil mixed into one or some shit.
Wait,
I can't
what?
remember.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean, look at
mistaken,
the
yeah,
I've
he has
never
obvious.
like
I've never I've never seen it.
he has like lightning powers and he knows like martial arts. So
Yeah, so literally it's just Thor and Daredevil put into one, and but not
yeah, not
blind
gonna
though.
lie, that sounds pretty sick though. Daredevil, Thor mashup.
Yeah, not
Oh
blind,
my.
never missing an eye. See, better
Mm,
than Thor and Daredevil.
yeah, better than Thor and Daredevil. Right. I should rate the movie. I don't know if it's on Letterbox, but if
It
it
is.
were or when it it is, okay, I'll rate
Yeah.
it later. But I'll give it a I'll just give it a 7. Oh no, out
Seven.
of 5, 3.5 out of 5.
Oh, that's pretty
Yes.
decent. Yeah,
It's just a
that's pretty
normal ass
decent.
horror film. Nothing wrong. Nothing much about it. Right.
But
Okay.
3.5, Arik, it's above average.
I like how most of the I like how most of the talk about my weekly watches is about this, even though I watch like 3 very good movies.
All right, let's go. Let's go on with
Okay.
that.
Okay,
Let's
first
go
of all,
on.
from last week, I watched what was it? Return of the Jedi. That one.
All right, Star Wars.
Ah,
Did you
Yeah,
continue
Star
your
Wars
Star
Return of the
Wars
Yeah, I
watch?
continue
All
my
right.
Star Wars. I finally finished the original trilogy. Um,
Okay.
I actually I think I like the second one more than the Return of the Jedi. Yep, I
Okay.
prefer Empire Strikes Back more, but not by far. Um, I thought the last battle was, I guess, well, the space part of it was pretty cool. I don't know, the Wookiees part was not the Wookiees. Ewok part was a bit
fun.
it's a bit out there, okay? I mean, you see like these little
They
like
are.
cat looking
Uh,
things just banging heads on a
I was
bunch of
gonna
They're
say
very. They're very
Gremlins.
much for. They're very much for
gremlins.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit
Yeah,
that was a bit weird in terms of
that's
like,
for selling
epic
toys.
last
Yeah.
battles. Yeah. It was a bit strange, but I guess it's I don't know. But at the same time, I guess it's a pretty entertaining. The story wise, yeah, I quite like, how basically it wraps up for Darth Vader. I don't know why. I think it hits a bit harder now that I've watched like Kenobi and the
Mm.
prequels, I guess. So like, yeah, we can like I basically get to see the whole story arc of Darth Vader before he was ruined. Actually, he wasn't. Yeah, no, he died before he got ruined by Disney. Oh, what a blissful man! he had a blissful life. So he was the luckiest character, along with Dak, unspoiled by
Oh man.
Disney. So yeah. What is it?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's a decent film, but I don't find it as good as the second one. Wasn't this a big debate, Albert? People were like saying, "Oh, the second one is better." No, the third one was. Or is it?
Um,
Or
I
am I missing
don't.
out on something?
I feel like maybe there's always like a split. I guess I think Empire is like the more popular film in terms of which one people like. But I can
Hmm.
see why people like Return of the Jedi. I mean it's more hopeful at the end and everything too. Um, I
That did happen as well.
he got strangled by Leia in that golden bikini
No,
outfit.
no, no. That's Jabba, Boba.
Oh,
Boba,
Boba.
Boba.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Boba.
No, actually,
Yeah.
can I mention that Boba died a lot more pathetic
Oh
than I
yeah,
thought.
he went in.
Yeah.
I thought Luke like lightsabered his like jetpack or something, and then he kind of flew out of control and flew into the Sarlacc pit. But no, he got poked by Han, and Han was like, "Who?" Tank, and he just fell in.
Yeah, that's the thing with
That
Boba
was
Fett.
so
It's like
pathetic.
Boba Fett is like one of the most popular character in Star Wars,
Yeah,
but
he never
like
did
in
anything
the
cool.
movies at least,
I
he
never
never
get
did
it.
anything cool.
I never got it. I feel like that's a generational thing
I think
as
I
well.
people just
guess
like his design, I guess. But to be fair,
I
which
guess
is
so,
his
right?
design is cool.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
design
but
is
But
cool.
like he's so pathetic. He's just like he
Maybe
got
in the maybe
poked
in
by a
the
stick and
cartoons,
fell in.
maybe in the cartoons he did something
Oh,
amazing.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, for I didn't see him in the
I
cartoons
don't
or
watch it. We
whatever.
don't watch any of the cartoon.
We don't
I
watch the
the
Clone Wars.
animated show.
Yeah,
No, yeah, I've never
yeah,
seen
the
it.
animations. Yeah, no. So yeah, still though, Boba Fett one is a mystery on why it's a fan favorite.
Fair.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't get it. Oh, and about Fred,
Uh,
actually, come to think of it, I was gonna about to disagree with Fred here for a bit. Like, what really the weakest, and then now thinking back, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, the first
It,
one did a great job at starting. The second one did a great job at like the character development with Luke and that reveal. The I am your father. So I guess it makes sense that it is the weakest, but by
yeah.
no means it is like terrible movie.
No, I
mm,
mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree with that. I think my ranking is Empire, New Hope, and then this one. But yeah, I still think I think this film is a lot of fun. I think it's good. I think it's great stuff to see all the different set pieces. I think Jabba's palace looks cool, really
Mhm.
cool. The production on that whole thing, and yeah, I'm just looking at my own letterbox review just to see what I said about this, and I mentioned. I'm guessing, yeah, I think this is the only available version of the film, right? I'm assuming if you watch it on Disney Plus or something else, but
Yeah, I watched on Disney.
there is they added a lot of stuff post production, right? Because of the after the fact, you guys know the whole thing.
Oh yeah, right. They changed
Oh
like
yeah.
Anakin into
Yeah, and they
the
changed
Christian
Anakin.
hate
They changed the hating Christian,
Christians
which
and
I didn't have that much of an issue with that part.
Yeah.
But the one that I sort of have an issue, I guess, is they have footage from all over the different planets with the celebration.
yeah.
That's kind
Yeah, I
of
remember that part.
that's kind of out of place and a little bit jarring for me when I'm watching it. It's like that's kind of weird. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like clearly after the fact added in, and like the
Yeah,
technology
that's
is different and everything. But yeah,
yeah. Like it just looks different than the rest that we've basically seen.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Plus,
I get it. Yeah.
we've never seen most of those planets. I think, if I recall, they're like Coruscant and Naboo and whatever.
Yeah. I mean, they did add it like after the prequels are out, so
After
I
the
guess
prequel are out, yeah.
they expect that people have watched the prequels that at least the generation has.
True, fair.
Yeah.
All right.
I actually did give it a higher rating than the first one though, because it was in the entertainment factor. It was arguably more. There was like more action, more stuff like that. So I gave it a 4.5.
4.5.
That's what I have, or do I have 4? I don't remember.
Give it a 4.5, and so this ends my other trilogy, and I started another trilogy. I
Ooh.
started watching Lord of the Rings, basically.
Yeah.
But I haven't finished it. I've only watched the first and second one. So the first one was Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, that was what this was called. Apparently, the one that I can find is the director's extended cut. So it was
Woo.
3 hour, 3.5 hours.
I feel like at this
It's
point might as
insane.
well watch the extended cut. It's out. It's there.
Yeah, yeah.
Might
It's
as
like
well.
the
Better.
extended cut. What I've noticed is that I think there's like some scenes I didn't recognize, but it didn't seem very important. But at the same time, it did add like a bit like more lore
Hmm.
here and there.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't remember much from the first one, but the second one there's like more lore about like Aragorn and like the ants or whatnot. But like in the first film, I didn't actually rate it all too highly because I just realized that the first film, like none of the epic battles actually took place in the first film. Because it was technically
Oh.
just like a bit like The Hobbit. It's just like, like a starting, the person just started the adventure kind of deal. They just made the fellowship of the group, the Fellowship of the Ring. Apparently that movie also has plenty of memes. Everyone remember Nine Gag, the one
Yeah.
does not simply.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Or the one where Gandalf is just like looking around like, I don't remember this place. but yeah, no, like overall, like the first film, I think it started out again kind of like Star Wars was a decent start, but I don't think it had like the same like strength because most of it is actually just them, like talking, like discussing, like oh the Ring of Power is up our back, Sauron's back, we need to destroy the ring, huzzah, whatever. Um, what else is there? Ned Stark died again.
Hmm.
I forgot what this actor's name is.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean, yeah, and, he died again. And I just noticed that most of the problems they encountered is all because fucking that stupid Hobbit dude, the Peregrine Took, such an idiot,
Full
dude.
of a took.
Full of it. Like everything he does is just like causes like goblins to appear or like the enemies find him. Like it's all a lot of it can be pointed to like it's not his fault. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's honestly like the only Hobbit that isn't annoying is fucking like Sam. He's the real G.
he's a real G. He's great.
He,
Yeah.
yeah, he's the only one who's great. Everyone else is kind of like an idiot.
All right.
But yeah, so that's the first one. I gave it a 4 out of 5 because, like I said, not no epic battles. But it is like a good start to the series. And I don't remember what else is there. The extended cut ads, because honestly, I don't know. It just felt I'm not gonna lie, it did feel very long. It took me like 3 days to finish it because for the most part I
Will you
was
watch it 1 hour each?
yeah. Because was I don't know. Like I said, it wasn't as fun without the battles and all that. But moving on to the second one, that's where it gets that's where the fun begins.
Did you watch the
It's not
second one as well, or only the Fellowship?
no, I watched the
Part
second
one
one.
and
I didn't
two.
watch the third. I haven't finished the third one yet. I just
Okay,
started
so
that one.
so you watch Fellowship and Battle of the Towers. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and yeah, in the Two Towers, yeah. And so the second one, I like it more because it's like, most of the story focuses on that the Rohan, basically the area where where all the men and when they're like I forgot what they're called, like the horse lords or
Yeah,
something. So they're
the Rohan Riders, Rohirrim.
the Rohan riders, yeah, they're just like really cool. And I really like their theme song a lot. I don't know why. It's like every time they play it, it's it's just really epic. And and like I said, there's a lot more battles here. I think there's like a few battles in between, like on their way to Helm's Deep. There was actually like a small like battle where Aragorn was thought to be dead, and of course the Battle of Helm's Deep itself. I think everybody knows that's like it's one of the best like cinematic battles.
Incredible.
Like even at this point, even at this stage, it looks incredibly like modern and all that. That movie is at 2002. It's a 20-year-old
Yeah.
film, yet it doesn't age. That's amazing. Oh, it really puts Battle of Bastards to shame. But to be fair, though, Battle of Bastards is a TV series, so you can't really compare it all too much. And what is it? I'm starting to not like Frodo as a character. Not gonna lie. I know like the ring is corrupting him and all that, turning him evil, blah blah blah. But all it does is turn him into a right proper cunt. And yeah, that's it doesn't turn him evil, just turns him into a cunt, and that's why he's so annoying. He's just like, no, we must keep Golem. Sam, what are you doing? Shut up, dude. And all he does is just go into epileptic mode every time the ring gets near to him. He's just like, he goes into epileptic shock. Just like, honestly, I don't know. I don't like I don't like Frodo as a character. The moment they switch from him, I'm like, yes, real movie. But yeah, but yeah, like aside from that, yeah, no, I really find it entertaining. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Jeez, that's
Yeah,
a very
no,
long weekly watchies. I've watched
the
too many long movies. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, that's fair. That's like big franchise that Kelvin haven't seen, so it's fair.
How many times do I have to say it? I've seen them. I just don't remember
Okay, I
them
don't-
because I saw them such a long time
See?
ago. All
See,
right.
I see the fact that you don't remember them makes me don't remember that you don't remember them. So
What? I watched the Lord of the Rings and all the Star Wars stuff in like what?
okay, so
Like
the one that
grade
you haven't
7.
seen is the Harry Potter stuff.
Yes, that's the
Okay,
one that I actually haven't seen.
Okay, got it. You know,
I'll get to that later once I
just to
finish
add
the
just
Lord
to
of
add
the
on
Rings.
Ariq's thing real quick. The Battle
Uh,
of Helm's Deep is awesome, and the speech that the speech was in this film. The speech that King Theoden
like yeah, King
says.
Theoden. Oh,
That was
which
in the
one is it?
speech. The one Fort
Oh,
Aerolingus, was that
yeah,
not
Fort
the speech?
Lingus, and then he charged out
God,
of
that is
the
that
castle.
is
Yeah.
the best movie battle cry I've ever seen in my life. It's incredible,
No,
and the
but
music, the way
one that
music
gave me
builds.
the one that gave me goosebumps is the one where Gandalf like appears and like King Theoden stands
Yes,
alone, not alone, and then just a bunch of horse
like
riders. Oh,
on the
I
third. Is it on the third day or the fifth day?
fifth day on the fifth
Yeah,
day, look to the east, something like
yeah.
that.
Oh, so good.
Such a shame Teguh isn't here to discuss this because he does actually remember these movies very well, but he's not here.
Yeah.
Too
Did you know?
bad. Too bad.
This is like a fun fact, but did you know about the scene where Viggo Mortensen break his toe?
Yeah.
Wait, Vigo is the Ito, right? The
Aragorn.
elf. Oh,
When
Aragorn, not him.
he
There is the scene was basically after they was told or they thought that
helmet.
Pippin and Mary got killed by the orcs,
Yeah.
and there it was just like skulls everywhere and helmets, and then Aragorn's like, no, and he kicks a helmet.
Oh, he kicks a helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, in that part, he actually in the real life, he actually kicks the helmet for real, and his scream was actual pain because he broke his toe at that moment.
Yeah, he thought it was like a prop helmet, and then turns out
Oh,
it's
that's like
like
an actual steel
Metal,
helmet.
and he
yeah,
broke his
yeah,
toe.
it
so he-
is, it is.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
God,
So, yeah,
dude, it's like
that's
kicking a
like-
bowling ball or something.
It's because he thought it was
Uh,
a prop helmet, so he decided to kick it. Turns out like, oh, Steal.
That's why when I don't know. When now that you mentioned it, I remembered when he screamed. I'm like, damn, that's such a incredible acting, such an agonizing pain. I really, he was an actual agony.
Yeah.
It was an actual agony. It wasn't acting. Well, thank you,
He
Albert. That
wasn't
is actually
acting then.
very interesting. Yeah, that was not acting. That he was an actual
Good
agony.
actors, they good actors do that, and good directors take the good cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an actual agony. Right, so that wraps up my the movies I watch
All right.
this
Yeah.
week and last 2 weeks. Honestly, that's why it's long. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So I guess Albert, why don't you go ahead with your weekly watches?
Okay, let's see what I watch. I'll start off. I'll start off with the new release first. I saw Bullet Train. That's
Oh,
out.
nice.
Yeah, the Brad Pitt, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry, Joey King film, directed by David Leitch, who's the director of Deadpool 2, as well as one of the director of the first John Wick films. But yeah, the premise of this film is basically there is a briefcase in a bullet train in Japan. I believe it's going from Tokyo to Kyoto. I know it goes to Kyoto. I sort of missed the first part of the film because I was late. But so I just looked up the Wikipedia plot in the beginning. But yeah, basically, yeah, there is a bullet train, there is a briefcase, and a lot of people want that briefcase. A lot of assassins. Some people just have their own agenda. Some people don't even want the briefcase, but just want to kill some of the people in the train because they have revenge. So there's like so many different characters that have their own agenda, but it all interweave with each other really, really well. And I think it's a fun action comedy. Like this is what I thought the Gray Man would be, like a fun action thriller. Well, it's not really. This one is not really a thriller. It's more action comedy, but it's also still thrilling. It's really on the same vibes of like Deadpool 2, pretty much, but with less with the comedy a little bit. But that it's like positive, not grim like John Wick. If I were to compare it, but yeah, I thought it was a lot of fun. Brad Pitt was good. Joey King of Kissing Booth fame, which I'm not the biggest fan of that trilogy, but Joey King I thought was pretty good in this one. Aaron Taylor Johnson is fantastic in this one. Still not excited for Craven the Hunter, but he's good here. But yeah, I like it, so I highly recommend Bullet Train if you want to check out like a fun action flick.
Highly recommend. All right.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5. So
Ooh, that's pretty
Check
high.
on theaters. Let's see if I can watch that with Teguh and Kelvin. Maybe.
Yeah. All right. How anything else you watch?
yes, so I'm gonna highlight some stuff. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna. God, I saw quite a couple of stuff, but the one that I want to talk about. Okay, I rewatched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I've been meaning to for the longest time. I just want to, and
Alright.
this is directly right after I rewatch WandaVision because like I want to see if it makes sense and everything. So I rewatched WandaVision and I directly jump into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And my argument against it still stands. Of like because my biggest issue was that Elizabeth Olsen's character Wanda, completely different character from when we see in WandaVision, and that stands. When I watch it back to back, it's very jarring. They're very different characters, and I understand that that she is corrupted by the Darkhold, which is what justifies my watch this time around. Because every time she does something bad in my head, I'm like, she's corrupted. Okay, that makes sense. But they only said the line once of something like, "Oh no, the Darkhold has corrupted you, Wanda." It was like said once, which is why I wish they had shown it actually happening. Like her being corrupt happens, and which is when she realized at the end that she is corrupted, it would hit so much more, But yeah, I watch it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 again. Multiverse of Madness. But yeah, also Rick talking about acting, sort of taking like actually getting hit by something, or Aragorn kicked the helmet, like the scene in WandaVision apparently when Wanda is like to the kids, to Billy and Tommy at the very end, which
Yep.
is like enough. That part apparently that was in that particular take. they actually throw a toy at her face or something. So she just used that. She just used that, like being really actually mad at them, and just yell at them. So
They're actually getting scolded.
yeah,
Actually getting scolded.
I bet Albert would like to be scolded by Elizabeth Olsen. You know what? A
who
lot of
wouldn't?
people. You know what? A lot of people would.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, Multiverse of Madness, 4 out of 5. I rewatched. I'm gonna save that one for probably next week. But I rewatch Pitch Perfect, and not just for any random reason, but I found this. I'm gonna screen share this real quick. I found this thing in Chicago that's open for the summer, and
Uh-huh.
it's basically you're watching it's called the Rooftop Cinema Club. It's
Uh,
all over US. So if you live in San Diego, Miami, New York, I believe they have this thing as well. But basically, you're on top of a rooftop, and you're in the rooftop in the middle of city, and you're watching a film. And I thought that was really cool, so I got to check it out, right? And they
oh.
just happened to have Pitch Perfect the other day, so I decided to go there after work. And yeah, they have popcorn, there is drinks and everything.
Oh, so you watch Pitch
It's
Perfect there on that screen?
I did. I watch it. I watch it on a big screen, and you might think like, "Oh, how am I supposed to hear everything? You're in the middle of a city. There's like cars and trains and whatever." Each of you get a custom, not custom. Each of you got their own headphones, Bluetooth headphones, so you hear it like you can hear everything very clearly. And yeah, just literally in the middle. It's literally in the middle of a city. You got like a beach style chair, and then you get to watch the film. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool experience. I mean, in the summer, it's just a fun time. So yeah, Pitch Perfect's already great. Watching it here makes it better.
I
So
want to watch Pangabdi Setan on that. I don't even know how that's gonna be.
Not gonna lie, those kind of chairs put me to sleep so easily.
They are, they are comfortable.
fair.
Yeah. I'd rather not watch in that seat.
You're just gonna be like,
Movie starts, sleeps. Pretty sure that will
that's,
happen, yeah. Uh,
yeah, that's pretty cool.
alright.
That's pretty cool. Ah,
Yeah,
But yeah,
pretty
that's
cool.
four. That's 4.5 out of 5 because I love that franchise.
Are you gonna go to that rooftop again anytime soon, Albert?
It really depends on the schedule and what the film are. I cannot go on the weekdays pretty much because the drive will be too much for me after work, and I have to go back, and it's pretty late. On the days where I work from home, it's more likely I can leave right after. But still, like maybe if it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sundays, most likely I'll go. And also it depends on what film. They are showing a screening of My Fair Lady, which I really want to watch because I've been meaning to watch it for the longest time, but it's sold out. So I'm like, God damn it! So I cannot watch it.
Oof.
But yeah, we'll see.
Alright,
We'll see
yeah.
what films they have. I think they have a couple of Harry Potter stuff that's gonna be playing, or Back to the Future. I think is playing Jurassic. There's a Jurassic Park actually. Now that I recall it, I might check that one out. It's like a evening show though, so we'll see.
There you go. If you guys want to have a chance to meet Albert, possibly.
I don't
get
think
your
anyone.
tickets
And
to.
does anyone live in Chicago?
I don't think so, but maybe.
Yeah.
Adiakas.
Yeah.
For the podcast listeners, who live in Chicago.
Hey, you're that council guy, right? So good, comes up.
You might see Albert in a Jurassic Park screening in that rooftop stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
Fair. Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Is that all you want to talk about, Albert?
Yeah, there is one more that I saw, but I'm gonna save it for the future for reasons.
Alright. Sure. Okay, I guess. Man, I feel so feels bad. Like you guys are all watching like great movies and everything, and I'm
What
here
kind of
just like,
horror movie?
yeah. Should have started with me, Start from the lower ones. But yeah, I guess yeah, horror week continues for me as I watch a decent Netflix original. I think it's called No One Gets Out Alive, directed by Santiago Manghini. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Uh, pretty decent. There is like some kind of deity in the movie, but they don't really explore that. Even though the design looks like monstrous, I kind of want to know more about it, but they didn't. Really, this movie kind of just goes a bit. It tackles a few things, but they don't really go there. I guess. It's just kind of like, hey, yeah, this is happening because of this, and then that's it. They don't explore it more, so that's kind of let down. But yeah, uh, it's pretty okay, I guess. I give it 2.5 stars. No one gets out alive. And then after that, I watch a Taiwanese movie. Yeah, another Netflix original, I think. A Taiwanese movie called Incantation. Uh, yeah, it's actually pretty good. I like this one. What's that name? Uh, the movie is like in a documentary handheld, like Blair Witch kind of thing, made into documentary style. Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah, it's pretty nice, I guess. We get to see some kid getting possessed, a lot of trypophobia. So if you don't like that, don't watch this movie. Um, yeah, a lot of dickheads, um, paranormal investigators. No, honestly, God, man. Like, so basically, it follows this girl, this person named Lee Ronan, and then like she's basically cursed with this, because she broke a taboo kind of thing. You know how Chinese are with our and Taiwanese, I guess, with
Oh,
our what's the name,
four.
um traditions and stuff like that, what we can do and what we cannot do,
Uh-huh.
those stuff. And then apparently she was I guess in a kind of like a YouTube paranormal investigator kind of things. And then she went to this village, she went into the tunnel that no one was supposed to enter, accidentally releasing the deity, the demon, I guess, and now it's following her, stuff like that, pretty decent stuff, right?
Sure.
The
As
normal
it is,
horror
yes.
stuff. The
The
normal
normal horror,
horror
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, standard
Yeah.
horror.
Standard horror stuff. But yeah, and then like basically she's like anyone that gets close to her watch like the video, um yeah, will die, I guess, something like that. Yeah. Uh yeah, but honestly though, the part when they flashback and they're like when they're investigating the tunnel stuff, that part was very interesting. Like you get to see like the tiny village of like all the cults and stuff like that. Well, not cults, I guess, like religious stuff. It's pretty interesting. And then yeah,
Huh.
uh, but really, then that one, it's a three-person group, and one of them is just so annoying. It's like yeah, yeah. So incantation, there's that. A lot of trypophobia. Pretty good movie. I give it 3.5 star. And lastly, I watch a new series as well by Mike. Was that his name? Mike Flanagan?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, by Mike Flanagan. He got a new series on Netflix called Midnight Mass. Uh,
That's
yeah,
new?
I think that's new. Is it not new?
I don't
I
know.
thought
I
it's
feel
new.
like I feel like I feel like I've heard of it. Wow.
Oh, is that not new?
I have no
Because
idea, dude.
I've never
I
heard
have
of
no
it
idea.
actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it's not new, it's like, well,
2021. 2021, yeah.
2021. What? How is it just recommended then on was that Netflix?
I don't know.
For some reason, it just like emerged out of nowhere, even though I haven't been watching any Mike Flanagan stuff that much. But yeah, Midnight Mass. I think your friend watched this as well. Cameron Patterson. Yeah, I
Okay.
think he watched. So yeah. Uh, yeah. Honestly, Midnight Mass. Very. I think it's really good. 7 episodes long, so it's really takes about like 7 hour 30 minutes to finish this thing. But yeah. Basically the series is all about like religious tackles like religion, um like yeah, it deals a lot with like Christianity and stuff like that. And there's that one, uh Arik, I'll tell you this: in Midnight Mass there's a sheriff,
Uh,
he's Muslim, and he's, I think at one point he said astaghfirullah.
oh
So
my
there's
god,
that.
it's better. It's better than what is it, Miss Marvel already?
That's the standard.
Yeah, that's the standard. Yeah, it's a Nastafirullah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think he said that at one point. uh
I have to
but
watch
honestly,
right
yeah,
now.
the whole series is really good. I give it like a 4 out of 5 star. Um, his Haunting of Hill House stuff is still better, I think. But the like honestly, Midnight Mass itself is not. I don't really count it as a horror. There's a lot of monologuing. uh, uh, a lot doesn't even cover it. It's literally like 80% of the dialogue is monologue. There, I tell you that. Yeah. At some point, I'm thinking, are all these verses they take from the Bible real? Because I mean, I've never read the English version of the Bible. Well, to be fair, I never read it fully either.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
like some of the verses, I'm like, well, like that's pretty extreme. Is that real from the Bible?
Okay.
Yeah, that I wasn't sure, but I'm just going to believe. I'm going to believe Mike Flanagan did his research. Yeah. Yeah. I Yeah, pretty much that, I guess. Midnight Mass, pretty good series. I don't. Yeah, the weekly watch is really getting too long.
All right.
Yeah, I give
So
it 4.5. 4 stars. Yeah, out of 5. Yeah.
okay, so that I'm getting this right, I got no one gets out alive, incantation, and midnight mass. Was that the one that you mentioned? Another one?
No,
That's
that's
it,
it.
right? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll probably continue watching more Mike Flanagan stuff. Jill asked, did it say Ezekiel 25:17? No, sadly.
Ezekiel 25:17.
That's the Pulp Fiction one, I think, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah, it
it
is.
is.
It is.
Yeah, it
Ezekiel
is. Yeah.
25:17. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Haven't watched
All
that
right.
movie. It's so good.
I guess yeah, that's pretty much it for weekly watches, man. It's it's a really long one.
I had
That's
to
fair.
cover
Yeah.
2 weeks of weekly watches. It's fine.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. So I guess now we'll just continue on with the what are we going to talk about? The
Trailer
trailers.
thoughts.
The
The trailer
trailers.
thoughts. Yeah.
Trailer
Yeah.
thoughts.
That's
PT.
all right.
Oh no, trailer thoughts.
Is that what I'm calling it?
Trailer thoughts. Trailer thoughts.
But yeah,
TT.
if you wanna if you wanna check out all the stuff that we watch here and the ratings, go check out Letterbox at Councilmen Show to see what we mentioned. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Now let's go to the trailers. First one, we got Andor. Andor trailer. It's a Star Wars thing.
It's a
Yeah.
Star Wars
Yes.
thing.
Star
Like
Wars.
I do not know.
This is before Rogue One.
Yes,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
died
a
in
Rogue
Rogue
One. It's a
One.
prequel.
Spoiler.
All right. Okay. Is that a spoiler? I feel like people should know.
Well, yeah, yeah. At this
Well,
point, yeah, at this point, it's probably not.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought the trailer looks cool. The effects and everything. The action looks pretty cool. I mean, it's Star Wars, alright. So from what we've seen from the Mandalorian and everything, yeah, it's going to be the effects is like no doubt it's going to be good. Uh, I'm not too sure what the story is about.
it's
So
about
you
the it's
guys,
about the
can
rise.
fill
It's
me up
about
on
the
that.
rise of the rebels, pretty
Oh, is
much.
that what it is?
Yeah, it's about the beginning of the rebellion. I'm pretty sure, and the rise of the rebels.
Oh, all right. Well, what's this Andor guy? Is he just like
He's in the
a
middle. He's in the
soldier in
middle
it?
of it. He's involved because yeah, he's Cassian Andor from Rogue One, and it's a
He's a
prequel.
captain.
It's a
Oh, he's a Rogue One.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the main. Yeah, he's the main character along with the. I forgot what her name is.
Jyn Erso,
Jin. I mean the actor's name. The actress name.
Felicity Jones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
This one's Diego Luna. But
yeah.
yeah,
Uh, I don't have much doubt on this other than it looks pretty cool. Eric, you just watched Star Wars. What you think on this?
Yes. So the trailer, part of me that gets weird is that there seems to be quite a lot of action, but it could be the case of there is a lot of action to expect, or they literally showed everything on the trailer and left nothing for the actual series. So that we're playing a gotcha here with that. Um, overall, I actually think the trailer is actually well made. I think somebody I read in the comments of the trailer, somebody mentioned like it's basically like a proper way to do a trailer. Doesn't really reveal like the whole point of the series. It just shows like snippets here and there, the whole vibe they want to show with all the because like they show like a lot of not just actions, but like I think you see I forgot what it's called. It's where all the councils gather up in Coruscant. So there may be like a bit of politics put thrown in between here and there. So yeah, I think think it's a really cool vibe they captured. Basically, like what happens after. No, not what happens after. What happens like during at the peak of Imperial control, basically. So that's pretty cool. I like that vibe.
All right, all right. Albert, your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought the first thing that I initially take away is that this feels like the biggest Star Wars show to come. Like, yeah, Obi Wan. I guess it's just following Obi Wan like a prequel to New Hope and everything, and like Mandalorian. Yeah, it's followed Mandalorian and his adventures with Grogu and everything, and Boba Fett. Still haven't finished it, but like this one just feels like big in scope in terms of the storytelling. Again, like the Rise of the Rebels, about the Andor, and even in this trailer, I don't think we saw a bit of Endor, not that much. Like I feel like we saw a lot more of Stellan Skarsgård character. I don't know what character he's supposed to play, but he's there a bit more. So I think there's going to be it's gonna be titled Endor, but it might be like an ensemble kind of thing. So that's interesting to see. And yeah, just the scope of it. Again, story wise, it seems like a big story to tell. Visually, it looks great. I think just seeing the different planets. I think there was part of it was Coruscant. I think because that's like the capital of the Republic back when it was a thing in the Star Wars timeline. So I think we're gonna see a bit of that, and just seeing all the scope, like all the big, like just different planets and just the different sets that they go to. You can tell that they are actually going to real places. It seems huge. So um, kind of excited for this one. Um, but I'm gonna be very cautious once again because all the Star Wars show has been hit or miss for me, and like there are great moments, but it's never enough for me to justify like watching it over and over.
Mm.
So yeah, that's my thought on it.
Well, man, if it got like Rogue One vibes, yeah, Rogue One is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
feel like I feel
spaceship
like
battle and everything.
the grounded nature of it is gonna be the appeal, right? Because I don't think
Yeah,
there's no Jedi's. I don't think they're gonna involve Vader. He is alive at this time, but I don't think they'll involve him. If I were to guess, um,
I, f- I feel like if they involve Vader, it's kind of like they're just like putting. People might get a Vader burnout, after Obi-Wan Kenobi.
wow,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't believe
annoying.
Like,
I
It
can't.
just feels like they're. Oh, that sounds wrong. It
they're
just
just
feels like
putting
they're
him
milking
in, I
him.
guess.
They're just like, yeah, let's have as much Vader as we can. No,
Did
that's
Yeah,
you
not the
people
point.
like Vader. Put him
Yeah.
in.
Did you, Calvin? Did you really just said a Vader burnt out? That's how he turned to Vader, right? I can't
Yeah,
believe
that's how
how
he
that's
burnt out
very
from Anakin,
that's
became Vader.
that's very offensive, Calvin. I can't believe you did that.
That's the
It's
whole
you know
point of me saying that, Albert.
it's on the nose. It's like yeah, straight up. It's a yeah, burnout.
Vader burnt out.
A Vader burnout, and Anakin burnout become Vader.
And also this
Yeah.
I forgot when they release it, but they're releasing 3 episodes at once at the end of the trailer when they say it, like three
Um,
episodes releasing in
is
this
that the
day.
same
Like
like?
that's a
Is that like
lot.
the same? I thought that's the same as Obi Wan, or is Obi Wan's only two? Is it?
Obi-Wan,
Obi
did
Wan
they?
didn't release just one at the time. No, they released two, I
Okay,
think.
Obi-Wan did too. I think you're right. Yeah, this is three. This is even more than the Marvel shows because like
Do we have like a confirmation how
Hawkeye
many?
did two.
Yeah, okay, did two.
Um, I don't remember Miss Marvel. I don't think Miss Marvel did. Right. Let me check.
No,
Oh,
no.
Miss
Only
Marvel
Hawkeye
didn't.
is the only one with two episodes
WandaVision
debut.
did two,
Oh, okay. I
but that
didn't know
was like
that
the
one.
first
Well,
two
we didn't
seasons.
watch WandaVision at first, yeah.
That's fair. But that was like
Yeah,
the
no, we
first
didn't
big
watch it from the
Yeah.
series.
beginning. Yeah.
So this one, 12 episode season. Oh, it is 12. Okay, this is the longest show I think
Well, if
for
it's
Star
12
Wars ever.
episodes, then
Ooh.
three at the beginning makes
Three
The
is not
first
so
sense.
three
much.
the first three episodes
Yeah.
on September 21st. The rest will be released weekly until November 23rd. A second 12
Yeah.
episode season is in development. Okay, so it's which will
Um,
conclude and lead into the events of Rogue One. So the second episode.
Ooh.
So 2 seasons leading up to it. But yeah, okay. Um, But yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know why I kind of want to share. There's something about this screen just looks so fucking cool. I don't know what these are. Could be debris from ships or missiles. I don't know. Like this shot is just really cool from the trailer. There's like a lot of
there
things just like happening here, like
there
this
is
air
an
combat
yeah
as well.
there is an opening. There is a shot in the opening which have a star destroyer next to a mountain, and
Yeah,
I
this
I don't
one.
know why that just the grounded nature once again makes it feel so massive, and like the way the camera shakes feels like you can feel like the wind and everything. It just
Ah,
feels
yeah,
huge, like
yeah. I actually like
scale
that. It just
in
gives you
scale
that
and feel.
sense.
Yeah.
They did a really good job. The cinematography. Holy
Mhm.
shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, Tony Gilroy is the showrunner of this, and he has done. He co-wrote Rogue One, and I think he's involved with a lot of the Bourne Jason Bourne stuff.
James Bourne.
James
Jason
Bourne.
Bourne.
So yeah,
James Bourne. Yeah.
James Bourne.
All right. Yeah. Is that all the thoughts for Andor? I guess.
Uh, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
curious to see how this unfolds.
Who might
What's
actually
your
have a lot of
excitement?
thoughts on this, but it's not here.
What's your? When is it coming out again?
September 21st,
Ooh. All right.
which I think is around the same time as Lord of the Rings.
Ooh.
Space or high fantasy?
Lord of
Oh,
the Rings
I
is
have two
September. Lord of the
screens.
Rings is September 2.
Okay.
When
Right.
is House of Dragons? August 21st. Oh, House of Dragon is the end of
Okay.
this month. Damn.
Oh,
God damn, dude.
Oh,
oh, oh,
that's close.
August
House of Dragons
21st, House
first.
of Dragons. September 2nd, which is the week right after, is it?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is
What
what's it
is it?
called? The Rings
Andor.
of Power, and then
Rings of Power.
And then September 21st is Andor. God damn, that's a lot of like
So two
TV shows.
fantasies, one sci-fi.
And like I think
Fucking
Yeah.
right now on Netflix they got Sandman, which is the DC comics, which is also super fantasy.
yeah, I just
Um,
saw that on the
Yeah.
Netflix homepage. Yeah.
so yeah,
I'm
a
still
lot
debating
of
if I want
layers.
to watch
It's
that.
a very layered show. I heard it's one of it's Neil Gaiman, right? I think it's one of the
Yeah.
best comic books of all time. Like whenever I've never read the books, the comics, but whenever I see like a list of like comic issues, best comic stories of all time, Sandman is always there. So like I've
Yeah.
always wanted to
Same.
get into it, but I'm intimidated by it at the same time because I heard it's very layered, and I don't know if the show is gonna do it justice at all. But yeah,
All right. All right. All right. So yeah, that's Andor for that's Andor trailer thoughts, I guess. And now
yeah.
let's move on to the next one. We got from space to the roads.
To the
Cars on
roads.
the
Dun,
roads.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, man. Who knew, right? Cars goes on the road. I didn't know that. Thank you,
Cars on the
Pixar.
road. But what
I
about
didn't know that.
off-roaders, Kelvin?
Oh my god. They kind of
Oh
did go off
no.
road.
They
No,
did, yeah.
actually, a lot of the movies they're off road because really this Cars movie is Mad Max.
It
Is
went
it?
no, it went like that in
It's
like
a
the
show,
second
by the way.
half.
It's a show, not a movie.
Oh, it's a show. Oh, okay, okay. All right, that makes more
It's a
sense
Disney
actually.
Plus show.
What is this? What is this reaction? This is
Disney
a thing. It's like,
Disney Plus show.
what
Yes,
is
Katie
this?
Lynch, it is a thing.
Oh, okay, I to be fair, I didn't know this is happening, and I'm involved with a lot of stuff like news wise, and I didn't know this was happening until the trailer came out.
I'm surprised by the Cars, man. So basically the story from what I'm getting is that uh Mater wanted to meet his sister, right? We
Yeah,
I think that's what happened. And then so Mater wants to go there, but it's like a long way there. And then McQueen just kind of, hey, let's have a road trip. And they, you know, I don't want to say drive. They
Skedaddle.
roll. This,
road trip.
there you go. They skedaddle to the destination, and along the way, they're like, "Hey, let's check this out," and wacky adventures ensue.
Sue.
I think that's what happened. Yeah. Uh, I don't know. The whole map next part, it looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. If I'm going to watch this, I'm probably just going to wait for that one episode. Yeah. What's your thoughts on this, Epic? You're a car guy.
Um,
You're a car enthusiast.
I think this will what is it? Help me with my Grand Tour fix for a while since they haven't released any new
Oh my
episodes.
god.
This is the next best thing. No, but in all honesty, like it does look like a pretty like good show for I don't know, like say for kids. Like I want to say like say
Yeah.
if I was still like 10 years old, I bet I'd like be so hyped for this because
Be
I
like,
did
oh
like the
my
first Cars
god.
movie and like oh
Yeah.
my god, they have a what is it a TV series for Cars? So cool.
But if you watch
So
the
yeah, I don't.
first Cars, then you watch Cars 2, and then you have this. How disappointed will you be?
I know. I
Alright,
think
go
this
on. Nick.
Cars one had this Cars like series like has a bit of everything. It has some like like the normality of the first Cars, but it also has some of the weird goofiness of the second one. I don't know, like that Mad Max part is like very out there, but
Yeah,
it's
it is.
cool. But it is like again, it is for kids. It's meant to be spectacular. So yeah, no, I
Yeah.
think I don't think I'll watch this. Um, because I don't know, I'm not too interested. Like I said, it's also for kids. I'm a grown man.
I'm sure about that.
Perhaps. Oh, I might not end up watching it, but I'm pretty sure it'll be like a decent like watch nonetheless,
Okay.
regardless if it's for kids or or whatnot. Turns out it's actually for adults pretty like gruesome for whatever reason.
It actually is Mad Max. Like they have like the oil bags, in front of the hood.
You
Oh
just
my god.
you can just imagine some of those like weird, I don't know what kind of like weird cars, and they start like using the spray paint. To Valhalla,
Oh my god.
No, no, not Valhalla. Karhala.
Karhala. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't
alright,
know
Albert,
where
what's
this
your
thought
thoughts
is
on this?
going.
I'm not gonna watch the show.
Oh,
Damn, alright, straight up.
disappointing
Straight to
already.
the point. I'm not gonna watch it. I get it. It's appeal. It's cool and all. I guess there's funny jokes. It's fun to see a road trip show, I guess, but I'm not gonna watch it. Especially, I was compiling this. This is like the slate of everything. It's all sound cool, and there's fucking cars on the road in the middle of it. Like what the hell?
Actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Cars
It
on
just
the
like
Road is on par with Lord of the Rings.
it's like an odd one out. It's like yeah, Loxi's She-Hulk, House of
Oh wait, there is
Dragons.
there is more. There is more. I'm adding this to the list.
Alright. I mean, Cars on
It's
the
just like
Road,
out
man.
of
What would you
nowhere
expect?
cars.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine asking somebody like out of all these TV series, you can only pick one. Some guys like cars.
Cars on the road.
Cars on the road.
Yeah,
Cars on the road.
literally. We got She-Hulk coming soon on the August 18, House of Dragon August 21st, Ring of Power September 2, Cards on the Road September 8, Cobra Kai
Cobra
season
Kai.
5 September 9, Andor September 21. But yeah, it's I mean a lot of. I'm pretty sure there's a lot
Yes,
more as I'm
out of
scrolling through.
all of the ones you could choose, what will the viewers pick? And why is it
Car-
car? And why is it cars on
Welcome
the
to
road?
Terminator.
I mean, really, there is only one answer, right?
That is true.
Ka-chow!
Kerchoo.
Gertrude!
Kerchoo.
There's really only one answer. But yeah, Cars on the Road, it's a kids show, it's all
It's
fun
a
and
kid
good.
show.
We don't have to watch it, but it is cars, I guess,
Yeah.
that goes on the road. All right, so
That
now
goes on
let's.
the
I
road.
think that's.
Wow, what a wow, I like your keen observation, man. Yeah, they go
Yes,
on.
cars they go on the
Woo!
road. Oh my god. Who would have thought?
I
Oh,
didn't know until I watched the trailer as well, man. I thought they just kind of float on the road.
Oh, do cars go again? The road.
wait, when is I Am Groot coming out? That's coming out super soon, is it not?
Is that
August 10th. August 10th. There you go.
what?
Even more. Also, I'm just gonna say this right now to all the audience on behalf of the councilman. I haven't consulted with them, but I'm gonna say this right now. After hearing the Marvel panel of all their films and shows and everything, and seeing all the schedule, we are not gonna go week by week to review every episode that's coming up. There are gonna be like weeks where there's like 3, 4 episodes of all these shows. we are not gonna go week by week. We might review once the show is done, but there is no fucking way we're gonna do week by week. That's gonna be too much for us.
We might like discuss it here and there, but we're not
If there's
going to
something
go in
really
depth.
juicy, I guess, in the episode, you know, maybe.
Yeah, but don't expect like what we've been doing, like very consistent. That's gonna be tough. I don't think we're
Yeah,
gonna.
because at the time we only had like one, maybe two at a time.
Yeah, at
I
most
tried
we have
reviewing
is
3
two.
series at once. I was reviewing what The Boys, Miss Marvel, and I forgot what
Yeah,
was the other one.
Obi-Wan.
I was at Obi-Wan. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, no chance. So
I was
yeah.
so lost.
Yeah. If we're going to do weekly one, it's just kind of like, you know, we'll pick one. To pick one. Most likely
Why don't
MCU.
we-
And
wait, no, why
Stranger
don't-
Things was out at the same time as well as that.
Why don't each
Yeah.
of us pick something for ourselves? Like, well, Albert, you'll review this. I
Well,
review
that's
that.
what's
Kelvin review
what's the
this.
fun of that? The fun of the review
Yeah, I
is
know
like
it's
the
not.
discussion
Yeah, I
between
know.
each other.
I know half the fun of a new TV series is talking about it. I'm aware.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to do if we want to do all of that. So yeah, you're right. We're gonna have to only pick like either the juiciest of the TV series or just the juiciest of episodes.
Yeah, very much. All right, so yeah, that there we go to water down your expectation. If you're
Yes,
really
yes.
expecting us to watch all
The
of that.
administrators need to know this. Not the administrators, no, the citizens.
All right, yeah. All right, now let's get to the new stuff. A lot of disappointing news. All right, so first of all of this is going to be revolving around WB. Why bother?
Why bother?
Yeah. Yeah, so basically WB they cancel a lot of stuff. Yeah, they cancel a lot of stuff. We will be talking about pretty much all of them. And yeah. And I guess they have one confirmed release date, I guess, for a movie. But yeah. Alright, so now let's talk to the juicy one. Not juicy, the sad one. Batgirl! Gone with the win, and so is my chances of the draft. I think maybe.
Wait, is it
Yeah,
a movie or a series? I can't remember.
I mean I picked it in the draft,
It's a movie.
so it's a movie. Yeah. I picked it as my what was it? I think it was a seventh pick.
Earth.
Seventh pick,
Oh.
yeah. Was a
Albert
seventh
Beaton.
pick.
Oh yeah, the round 7 right there is a HBO Max movie. So yeah.
Yeah, and now it's not happening at all, so you know, sad. Alright, Albert, fill us in on what happened here.
Yeah, so I don't know. I know this is happening for a while. I don't know exactly when, but yeah, Warner Brothers and Discovery is like merging as a company, right? So
Mhm.
basically, the chief executive officer and president of Warner Bros. Discovery, David Zaslav, he announced a lot of stuff in the most recent like investors. It's like what was it called? Like the stakeholders, like sort of like every quarter they do this. Like so this is the end of quarter
Yeah.
for them. So they did that. They announced a lot of stuff, including sort of HBO Max is coming to an end next summer, which is kind of crazy because HBO Max is arguably a lot of people's favorite streaming service right now, just because the amount of content that's available there is insane. Because they got like from Studio Ghibli, from DC, from Warner Brothers itself, from HBO themselves, from Crunchyroll, from Turner Classic Movies, which is the older classic films that people very tough to find, like streaming wise. They have all those stuff, so their slate is huge. But they're gonna cancel streaming service. They're gonna make a new one that's a mix of HBO Max and Discovery Plus. But a lot of the stuff are not coming with them. Like I heard TCM, Turner Classic Movies, and Studio Ghibli is not coming with them. So that's gonna be a whole thing. But yeah, they are basically announcing all those changes for summer 2023. There's also stuff regarding Warner Brothers no longer guaranteeing that movies are going to HBO Max after the 45 days in theater. They will instead use a case by case basis to determine it. But yeah, those are like the big changes. But yeah, the biggest news that came out of it, that an outcry of people. I just realized WBY butter. Kelvin put it on screen. The biggest one is the Batgirl being scrapped, which is fucking nuts. And the reason is because they have finished filming. The
Mm-hmm.
film is practically done. They're like, I believe they're in the final stages of post. Yeah, it's in the final stage of post production. The shooting is done for this film. They are ready to release it. They're literally just in the final stage of post production. And they announced that, like, oh yeah, we're not releasing this film. And they didn't even tell the talent or the director. The director found out. Director is Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah. Sorry if I'm pronouncing their name. They found out while they were at Adil's wedding in Morocco. They found out when the news was released. Leslie Grace, also the actress who's playing Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, also found out when the news got released. They didn't get contacted beforehand about this cancellation. And yeah, it's it's nuts. What do you guys think of
Wait,
this?
did you just say he figured this out when he was in wedding? What, did somebody came up to him and say, "Congratulations on your wedding. By the way, your movie's cancelled." That's kind of
Possibly
messed.
his
That's
phone is
kind of
probably
messed.
Yeah.
his
That's kind of
phone is
messed.
probably blowing up. But yeah, they didn't tell them. Walter Hamada, who is basically DC's Kevin Feige, didn't know about this. He said that he almost left Warner Brothers Discovery when he found out Batgirl was canceled. He decided to stay put until Black Adam released in October. This is by via Hollywood Reporter. Who knows what's gonna happen afterwards for Walter Hamada? But yeah, basically David Zaslav, his reasoning is that we're not going to put a movie out unless we believe in it, particularly with DC. So that's why he's scrapping that. Um, but yeah, it's just the way how they do it, especially with
Yeah.
everything is already said and done, and not telling them that is gonna be. It's like the one that's like very unsettling. I think that's the right word for it. Just very unsettling news. What thoughts on this?
I mean, it's just put a like a bad name on them, honestly. Like, yeah, if you're going to cancel something, it's just not a good sign if you don't tell like the talent itself, the director, the people that worked on it for. I think from the Twitter from like Leslie Grace said that they shoot for like over 7 months, and basically that is like, yeah, now basically stored away now, and they don't get uh they didn't know until the news was announced. It's just very shitty move by WB Discovery stuff. Yeah, it's just very shitty from them. Yeah.
Yeah, Arik,
Like
thoughts?
post production, like practically
So
finishing
they finished
touches. And
shooting. They just
yeah,
putting the, I guess, the editing, the whole putting in
the,
the
the,
effects and stuff, I guess. I think.
yes. So that means they
Yeah.
already spent a lot of money, and like everyone has already like worked their ass off. Then
Mm-hmm.
they're just like, no, we're not showing this. All because they
Yep.
don't believe in it. Is that basically
Yep.
it?
They also said they need to cut. They want to save money because they don't think releasing in theater will bring them back money because of the marketing and everything, and like releasing in HBO Max, they don't think it's gonna be worth it. I don't exactly understand. There's something to do with like tax residuals that I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. I tried reading into it. I'm not exactly sure, but basically it's like they with by not releasing it and just scrapping it halfway, they actually save some money. I'm assuming that's from marketing, but yeah, that's to my understanding what is the approach that they're doing, which is still I think it's awful, especially the way how they did it. But yeah,
Yeah. But
Whatever.
yeah, that. I mean, we get to see the whole Leslie Grace. Yeah, Leslie Grace commented on this, and also the director. I think you can find it on their Instagram.
I do I
Yeah.
do wanna bring up their
Can you
comment.
bring up the? I think you have it on the Twitter.
Yeah,
Or yeah,
I let's
if you can bring it up. Yeah.
yeah,
So
basically, you want to read it?
I guess, yeah, sure. So yeah, Leslie Grace commented on the Batgirl cancelled stuff. She said, "I am proud of the love, hard work, and intention all of our incredible cast and tireless crew put into this film over 7 months in Scotland. I feel blessed to have worked among absolute greats and forged relationships for." Where is it cut off?
There you go.
Oh, you scroll down. Okay. For a lifetime in the process, to every Batgirl fan, thank you for the love and belief, allowing me to take on the cape and become, as Bap said best, my own damn hero. So yeah, very nice of her saying all of that. I think
Yeah,
that's
and
it, right?
also yeah, and also
Yeah.
the director also had some message. Let me just find that one. Um,
Yeah.
you can find this all on Twitter, and yeah, Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah releasing the statements basically. We are saddened and shocked by the news. We still can't believe it. As directors, it is critical that our work be shown to audiences. And while the film was far from finished, we wish that fans all over the world would have had the opportunity to see and embrace the final film themselves. Maybe one day they will, inshallah. Our amazing cast and crew did a tremendous job and worked so hard to bring Batgirl to life. We are forever grateful to have been a part of that team. It was a dream to work with such fantastic actors like Michael Keaton, J.K. Simmons, Brendan Fraser, Jacob Scipio, Corey Johnson, Rebecca Front, and especially with the great Leslie Grace, who portrayed Batgirl with so much passion, dedication, and humanity. In any case, as huge fans of Batman since we were little kids, it was a privilege and an honor to have been part of the DCEU, even if it was for a brief moment. Batgirl for life. So yeah, it's super fucking depressing, man, and super. And like the worst part is they've been working on this, and I don't think, based to my understanding with the riots and everything, I don't think they own. Well, yeah, they don't have a copy of the film because that directly belongs to Warner Brothers, so they cannot even like they
Finish it,
cannot
yeah.
they don't yeah, it's not like they can have a portfolio to show anyone. Like they don't own
Oh,
it,
such a
Yeah,
which
waste.
that's true.
fucking sucks. Like imagine working on something for shooting something 11 long months,
7 months.
pre-production even longer, you're working on post-production, it's almost done, and then you're about to release it and they're like, you know what, we're gonna take that away from you, you're never gonna see it the light of day. That's us, that's for us now, we're gonna put it in the shelves, no one's ever gonna see it.
All because they're like, this is probably not gonna make that much money. For that
It's
reason, it's like so sad. That's just sad.
it's
Yeah.
awful, dude. It's
Yeah. There's what Kitty Leach also said here. The sad part about this is everyone was so happy for Brandon Fraser when he got the part of Firefly. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was just happy that Brendan Fraser is like, getting back, into
Yeah.
into acting and all that. And we don't get to see him again, and that's very depressing.
hmm
yeah, it's
Yeah, honestly, I was honestly excited for this movie. And like having Brandon Fraser as Firefly. I mean, Firefly itself is such a uh, uh it's not a
Character
most
is he?
used character, I guess, you know. So it's pretty cool to see a villain that's not used like every time kind of thing. So yeah.
yeah. And like in
Uh
addition, in addition to this, like Kevin Feige reached out to them because they worked on, by them I mean the directors, because they worked together on a couple of episodes for Miss Marvel. So Kevin Feige reached out saying like, "Hey man, I'm sorry about all this. This sucks and everything." Lots of people like showing support on Twitter, like Simu Liu, Elena Smith, who's showrunner for Dickinson. But yeah, there's like people are obviously on the side of the filmmakers. I think this studio exec, it's super unprecedented. Even a rival, this is I forget from which article, and they don't specify the rival studio, but the rival studio executive mentioning that I've worked on this town for 3 decades, and it is some unprecedented shit right there of canceling a film just before it's literally just about to be done. And like in that same light, like the Scoop sequel, the animated Scoop sequel, Scoop Holiday Hunt, is also cancelled by Warner Bros. Discovery. The film cost 40 million and was intended to release on HBO Max. The producer slash writer Tony Kervone respond to Warner Bros. Discovery scrapping Scoop Holiday Hunt by saying, "The movie is practically finished and it turned out beautifully, and I'm beyond heartbroken." Um, Also, furthermore, DC Wonder Twins is canceled. The Flash is still getting released, and no news on the Supergirl film. Yeah,
to be fair, the scoop stuff we don't really don't
it's
pay too
still
much
the
attention
it's
on that. Yeah, yeah.
it's still the fact that it's almost done and just it's
hmm
again the same thing. It's shit move.
It's just very sad for everyone working on the film basically. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much that. Uh,
Yeah, there. It's. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind like what. Especially the part that infuriates me the most is the part that they still releasing the Flash.
especially after all the Ezra Miller stuff that happened, and they're still releasing that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And they decided to freaking cancel Batgirl. All I know, this guy, the David Zaslav dude, he's not getting a good rap right now.
No.
No, he is not getting a good rap at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's infuriating. It's super infuriating.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even
Uh,
particularly hyped about this movie, but the use is still just
I
terrible
mean,
overall.
honestly, his statement about not releasing a movie that he doesn't have
Yeah, just
confidence in, that
because
really
I
gets,
have no confidence.
infuriating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Basically, he's just
statement
saying
alone.
he's just basically saying the movie is shit like before it even comes out.
Yeah. Yeah,
uh,
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, uh yeah, I mean, like Walter Hamada stepping down as well, right? After Black Adam.
mhm,
I mean, after all of this, yeah, makes sense. I wouldn't blame him. I would also step down
Mm.
if all
mhm.
of this happened. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. Any other thoughts on this?
Um. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to process why he would say such, especially say such thing like, "Oh, we don't have confidence in Batgirl." Like, way
Yeah.
to go! People's gonna work for you now. You think that's really gonna ensure confidence? People want to work for you. That's like, that's rough. Like, I don't know, man. I think just the delivery of everything is just.
All. So we can all agree that whatever the W Discovery stuff, man, they're handling it really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh. So I guess we'll
Partly,
we'll get to
partly,
review.
yeah, partly in the
Okay.
same realm. They are announcing that they're gonna reboot DC.
Mhm.
They're basically saying that we're gonna do DC again. This David Zaslav saying that we're gonna reboot DC. Well, he never said reboot, but he said that they're officially forming DC Studios as its own thing, just like Marvel Studios being its own thing, and they will follow a 10-year plan like much of what Marvel Studios do. He said that the objective is to grow the DC brand and the characters, but just as importantly, to protect the DC brand. So whatever that means. But yeah, I mean they're doing a 10-year plan, and I don't know. This feels like the exact same thing that they mentioned like several years ago. I feel like they keep on saying this.
Yeah. This is just the same statement
Same bullshit.
packaged differently. So really,
Good.
I mean, especially after all of this happened, I have no confidence whatsoever.
They're exactly like
As
me
much as
saying, "Oh, I will work out." I didn't.
as much as I love DC, man, I've been a fan of DC since a young age. Yeah, no, this does not inspire confidence at all. Yeah, yeah. DCU's just been a mess, honestly. Yeah.
And like a part of me wonder if one of the reasons for the Batgirl cancellation is because they're mixing universes of Michael Keaton Batman, and then with J.K. Simmons from the Snyderverse as the Commissioner Gordon. And I don't know if the CEO thing is like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Audiences will be confused and like, fuck that shit. We're canceling it. Like maybe that's what he meant by protecting the brand. I don't know, but like I don't know. This is like I don't. Do you think that this is the step in the right direction for DC?
I mean, rebooting itself is already a direction that they should have gone to like many years ago. To be fair. So, is it a step in the right direction? Maybe. I'm like 60% sure it is. That it's like a good direction to take to reboot the whole thing. But are they keeping the cast though? Did
That
they
I do
say
not.
anything about that?
Well, if you're doing a reboot, then it's probably
Yeah,
not,
that's true.
right? And
Yeah,
like that
that's
means that
true.
they will lose Gal Gadot, they will lose Henry Cavill, who still haven't been we haven't seen anything since Justice League, because he clearly wants to be part of it. We're gonna lose Jason Momoa as Aquaman if they're doing a full reboot. So like, what the hell?
They basically lost all the like Jason Momoa was perfect as Aquaman. Batfleck
He's
was
Yep.
good.
so good.
Yeah, Gal Gadot was great as Wonder Woman. Okay, sure,
He's
1984 wasn't the best,
perfect.
but Gal
But
Gadot is really good
she
as
is
Wonder Woman. She
perfect as
herself
Wonder
is
Woman.
good. Yeah, and then the worst offender is still Henry Cavill
Henry
not getting
Cavill.
another movie. Yeah, and then now just scrapping all this like amazing cast all together. It's like god damn. Yeah. Right, we didn't even mention Zachary Levi, but yeah, him as well. He's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Um,
know. It's just honestly right now it's just disappointing times to be a DC fan with all yeah yeah with all this that happened. hmm Yeah, but I guess I would just I don't know. I guess be hopeful
yeah.
with the whole what's the name? What is it called? DC reboot stuff. Yeah.
The
Well, I guess in the
DC
meantime, we still got
stuff.
MCU anyway to shine a light in these dark times for us DC
It's,
fans.
uh,
Would you like an MCU film or TV series in these trying times?
This is like
like also
the Hulk taco meme.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, the
Yeah.
yeah,
also what does this mean for the Batman? Because that's its own thing. If they're gonna do follow a 10-year plan like Marvel Studios, assuming they're gonna do a universe again, they're gonna try it again for like the 700th time that they're trying this. Are they
Oh yeah.
gonna
Well,
force Batman to be in a universe? Are they gonna scrap it?
I really, really hope that they don't force like Batman to be in a universe because this is kind of yeah. I don't think it'll fit at all. No, no, because Pattinson doesn't look like the kind of guy that wants to work together with like Superman and Wonder Woman, you know? Yeah.
And like my
Uh,
also like I'm just thinking they want again the CEO David Zaslav. He's not a producer. He's I don't know if he was still a producer or not, but he's a president of Warner Brothers. He's CEO, right? I
mhm.
don't know if he knows anything about producing films and what especially DC has been going through the past years. They went through Walter Hamada, they went to Jeff Johns, they went to some other people who is in that Kevin Feige role, and none of them was able to figure it out. They went in, they were like, "Oh, we got exciting stuff," fucking left. Um, and now he wanted again the 10-year plan. Like I don't
It's not
know
gonna
if he
happen.
knows how like what they're trying to do is like difficult and it's working and everything, and now they're just canceling everything. They got some DC got something working, and it is like that sort of separate kind of its own thing. That's what makes them
Yeah,
different, at least, and what makes it exciting. Like the Batman, even though I'm not the biggest fan of Joker, glad it came out. It's I mean we're gonna talk about Joker 2 in a bit, but like they got the different stuff. Aquaman is sort of its own thing. Shazam is its own thing. Black Adam, like there doesn't have to be connected, and it works for them. Like Peacemaker, the
and
Suicide Squad.
that's what I've been saying. I think I've said this a few times in the previous episodes that DC should just focus on making separate movies, not a universe. Maybe hints that they're in the same universe, but they don't really have to meet, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, like when they get directors to get to do their own thing, that's great. Because a lot of times I think when the DC movies get pretty ass is whenever the executives, touch the product. It's just like what happened with Justice League. Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, I really think they should really just and also doing a separate kind of thing, have their own thing. It separates them from MCU. It's like people keep thinking like, oh yeah, DC is just copying what MCU is doing. So doing that will give a bit of separation, I suppose. Yeah, and making it grittier, I guess, if that's what they like to do.
prettier.
pretty.
Greepier.
Oh, grittier.
Prettier.
Okay.
I would like
Yeah,
to see it prettier, yeah.
yeah. A kawaii Batman? No.
Oh, uh, I think
Yeah.
yeah. Um, yeah.
Any other thoughts on this? I guess.
On the DC part or the everything else?
Yeah, the DC part.
The DC part.
Wait, Avik, have you shared your thoughts on this?
I'm confused.
Mm, I don't know. I don't have much thoughts about like the whole
Alright
DC
then.
thing. All I know
Yeah,
is that it's just a crumbling mess.
yeah.
It is.
Also,
Yeah.
side note, not really related, but I guess sort of related. We talked about the Ben Affleck being in Aquaman last week.
Mhm.
Apparently, originally they had Michael Keaton in Aquaman, and audience were confused. So they're
Yeah, no
replacing him
crap.
fully with the Ben Affleck. That's why Ben Affleck is coming back in.
No
So
crap,
yeah,
people are confused.
I mean
Then
they have Michael Keaton for the Flash, so that's like that thing is going on.
yeah, but Aquaman met Batfleck, not I don't know. I can't make a
But
Batman
Keaton,
Keaton.
Bat Keaton,
Bat
Batten. Ba-
Batten. Yeah, no, yeah, no. Aquaman met Batfleck, not Batten. So
yeah.
that's
no, of course it's confusing. No, suddenly like, oh, like acting like Aquaman is like, oh yeah, you're the same Bruce I met as in the first movie. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
uh,
Uh, makes sense that they change it back to Batfleck. So yeah.
yeah.
Anything else,
Actually, I
I
actually want
guess?
to add this for I forgot what his name is.
Agree,
Superman.
Mr. Blue Bolt.
I'm
I'm
tired of
tired of
DC.
DC. What is it, Rick? Go on.
Ito,
Epic.
apa? The fact that we've never seen ito Henry Cavill, right? Yeah. Like I feel really bad for him, like in a way that because I remembered like this is off DC stuff, but it is technically still his what is it like role? Like, cause basically like he threatened like the producers of like Witcher because that he would quit because they keep like messing up with the story and all that. Now he doesn't even get his own story in DC. Like he's not taking a like he's basically a geek who's like very into all this stuff, but he's not like getting anything he wants out of it. Anything he could enjoy out of it. It's like it's very.
Yeah.
I don't know how he like keeps up with this. Like, why is he not like he should be like extremely stressed by now? Like his career is just like all over the place. Like kasihan banget anjing.
And he got Enola Holmes.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god,
god.
Albert.
That
Oh
movie
my god,
is
Albert. He
like
lost, Albert. He lost.
Isn't
I didn't finish
I've
it.
never seen it. Isn't
I
isn't
haven't
he
seen the
doesn't he
movie
play
either, but
Sherlock
like
in that?
a lot of people say like it's pretty like shit, and it's just
Oh.
like it's women
uh,
empowerment, feminism,
it is women empowerment, but it's
the
pretty
bad
meta
kind of
movie.
woman empowerment, not the good kind.
Uh,
Oh, man.
but yeah. He plays Sherlock Holmes in that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, big character.
kind of.
Yeah. Katie Lynch said the whole HBO restructure is still baffling. I mean, especially since HBO Max was such a huge success, and they decided
Yeah,
to do all this.
Yeah, I mean,
that was
talking
a big
about
success. We're dropping it.
yeah, it's I think I don't know the exact numbers because I don't think they release it, but like I think it's a lot of people's fan favorite. Whenever I talk to people, what's your favorite streaming service? HBO Max, because again, the content is way more than Netflix. They have more. They have access to more library and IPs. They have more than Disney. But yeah, again, we haven't touched on this, but they show a lot of the stuff here, which I want to talk about real quick because if you're on the YouTube, I'm showing a picture of all the different IPs that they own from this, as well as like the different what their different concept is. First of all, they put a graphic saying HBO Max is male skew and Discovery Plus is female skew, and I don't know if they realize this, but that sounds super sexist. Like, what the
Um,
actual fuck does that mean? And like,
in this day and age, this is not a good way of marketing. I'll just tell you that. It's not a good way of
things
marketing
like
at all.
appointment viewing, comfort viewing, unscripted, scripted. Oh, so you're like, oh, only unscripted shows are for females, unscripted shows for male. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is how it
Yeah,
makes no
no,
sense. What are they on about?
that's not how you sell, man.
Uh,
Yeah,
and and
whatever
it,
they're doing, man, they're really like failing at it. I feel like.
yeah, and in addition to that, again, we're mentioning the IPs here. Some of the stuff that they have, the brands they own are now HBO, Discovery, CNN, Cartoon Network, DC, Looney Tunes. Some of the franchises: Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Shark Week, Game of Thrones, 90 Day Fiance universe.
Universe.
That's not something that I thought I would ever say in a statement, but that's a thing that they thought is very important and they have to highlight in this graphic. In the same light with the Harry Potter franchise, and they got like Friends, Big Bang Theory, Sex and the City, Property Brothers, and yeah, again, no Ghibli, no Turner Classic Movies in here, no Crunchyroll. But yeah, thoughts on the
They don't
90
market to
Day
weebs.
Fiance? Thoughts on the 90 Day Fiance cinematic universe and the lack
They-
of anime?
they market to like middle-aged people with like a midlife crisis, but not weebs in their basement. No offense, but I think more weebs watch like streaming than I don't know, middle-aged people.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a thought, just a thought, okay?
Just a thought. Yeah. A thought exercise. Yeah. Uh, 90 Day Fiance universe. Honestly, I stopped following it now. It was pretty fun for
I
a
only
while.
watched the whole like Big Ed stuff, and then afterwards, like I don't care.
Yeah, you know
Like
what?
he
To
was
be
like
fair, the Big Ed stuff, the
that was fun.
Big Ed was something.
Yeah, but the rest is just like who cares?
Yeah. And then
I didn't even know what does that the universe mean. I don't even know they had spin-off.
yeah, I didn't know they had spin-off either.
I'm looking this up right now. Like, what the
Do they
hell?
have 80 Day Fiance? Like it's slightly different.
80. We have a 1 day fiance.
1 Day Fiance. we just got engaged.
Not anymore. But yeah, Naruto the band here says, and goddamn, the anime is one of the biggest reasons I got this service.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't
not,
recognize you, dude. They don't recognize you. They
not
think
gonna
you're
lie,
nothing.
it's like, I mean, anime is growing in popularity, you know, even in US right now, and it's like,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
you're taking like a whole like section of people out of their streaming service. Like, Albert, can you bring up the what's the name? Just stuff
The
again?
picture, yeah.
Yeah,
Not a
like
single anime mentioned
like no, I'm like CNN. Like people are really gonna watch news on that streaming service, and
on streaming service. Yeah,
uh, I don't think
watch
that's
that
like
on
a huge
TV.
draw. I don't think that's a
Also,
huge draw.
yeah,
I don't know what HDTV is. What's HDTV?
I,
HGTV.
HGTV.
What is that?
It's a
I
television
don't even know.
channel. It is home. What is this?
Design decorating. What?
What? Oh, is this like one of those real what's the name?
Real estates. Yeah,
Yeah,
home
real
Yeah, yeah,
estates.
like
Yeah,
where they fixed up the house and everything.
fixer upper, basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, you
yeah,
know what?
yeah.
You know what? They won. They won. Those are fun.
You know, allow it,
Also,
allow it,
also again,
allow it, allow it,
Allow
like
that.
I don't
allow it, allow it.
I don't know if this is they're only showing like their biggest stuff or not everything is in there because I don't think it's showing. But like I'm opening HBO Max right now on my computer, and there are stuff like Adult Swim is not listed in our graphic that we have,
Ooh.
but Adult Swim is a
Oh,
part of
Adult Swim,
HBO
yeah.
Max, which is big as well. Sesame Workshop, which is that Sesame Street? Yeah, Sesame Street is not there.
Oh,
And
disrespecting.
We got Looney Tunes. But yeah, again, I don't think they realize how big first of all, anime Crunchyroll, yeah, that's big. But I don't think they realize how big TCM, Turner Classic Movies, and Studio Ghibli was to them, because not only they have their own fan base, obviously, but those two, especially Ghibli, is known for how difficult it is to find those films. You can, for the longest time, you can
Yeah.
only find them in physical media, and even
Yeah.
then, the physical media is rare. The fact that they are able to put it on a streaming platform, have the two different versions of the dubs and the subs version available right there and then, is such makes it such an ease, and it's such a big thing. And if they don't renew, because it is a license thing, right? I think with how they got it. If they don't renew it, I guarantee you Disney is gonna swoop in, because they have worked with Ghibli in the past with the distribution rights for America. I guarantee you Disney Plus is gonna get in and they're gonna win even more. I think this is just a dumb move by Warner Brothers if they let go of Ghibli.
It
Uh,
is. It is.
and like TCM, they're probably gonna go elsewhere, maybe like Amazon or something. But yeah, it's rough, dude.
Yeah, then Disney is just gonna get more powerful if they got Studio Ghibli.
Oh my god, they'll be unstoppable if they have anime at their side.
Imagine if Disney Plus like gets Crunchyroll. I'm like, okay, all right, you got the
Fun.
whole world already, buddy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
again, if they are indeed still having those stuff, but they're not showing it here. If they still have Crunchyroll, if they still gonna have TCM, they still have gonna Ghibli, but even though they didn't show it here, I'm just confused then on the decision of why they would put 90 Day Fiance universe in this graphic
Yeah, I
instead
know,
of
right?
fucking everything else. Like I'm looking at the spinoff right now. There is apparently Before the 90 Days, which is a spinoff series of Before 90 Day Fiance, and there is something
Yeah,
called The
yeah.
Other Way, which I don't know what it is, but it's apparently a spinoff thing.
Sounds like a
Um,
what if. What if they
What
didn't
if?
get
What if?
engaged? What if they
What
didn't
if
get
you?
engaged?
Okay, so it says that the spin-off is dedicated to couples where the American partner marries their partner abroad and move to their country.
It is a what if.
Okay.
Instead of
That's
them coming to
alright.
America, they go out. It is a
So
what
yeah,
if.
Whoa.
there
Smart.
is okay, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There is 13 spin-offs to 90 Day Fiance. What the
How do you make
hell?
how do you make that? How
Man, they're milking the heck
There
out
is
of this.
13
that is a
spin-offs.
madness.
Like they got big, like they got popular because of Big Ed, and then after that they just
How do
gotta
you
get
make
that cash cow.
wait, how
Yeah.
do you make a multiverse spin-off of a fucking reality TV?
It's supposed to be unscripted, right?
No idea, man. Maybe it is scripted.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think everyone here is shocked that there are 13 spin-off of
I
the
don't know how
90
we've
Day
Even
never heard of
Fiancé.
it. Well, no one
what
gives a
are
no
these
one gives a
even
shit.
I do these are
I
not
don't
something
know.
new.
What is it?
I
Where,
don't
where is it?
know.
Where is it? Oh, it's airing on TLC, which is what? What is the? Oh, TLC stands for the Learning Channel. I just
Yes,
learned that.
I know. It's such a weird thing that
It's
TLC,
called
the
the
Learning
Learning
Channel,
Channel, but
has all of this.
they showed
And
no, but the
Wait,
thing about
is
TLC is
this?
that
Is
they just
it
show the
actually?
weirdest things
Is it
ever.
actually
yeah,
on HBO Max right now? I'm actually looking it up. Let's see.
What the
90
13
Day
day call on
Fiance.
13 day fiance, sorry. I can't
It's
believe
not even on HBO Max right now.
Not yet. I guess they're going to update it soon enough, maybe.
And yeah, I guess if anyone is curious what the spin-offs are, I'm just gonna go real quick on mentioning it. Pillow Talk, The Family
Oh,
Chantel, Just Landed, Self Quarantine, which is the 19 COVID-19 spin-off of 19 Day Fiance.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
god.
they're banking on the bats.
they're
Before
banking on the
90
Cove Cove.
there is the Before 90 Days and there is the Before 90 Days Strikes Back. Don't know what the fuck that means.
Strikes
What?
back.
Strikes back!
Strikes back.
Um,
Strikes back!
What is this?
What does
there
it
is
Is
mean?
there
this
is
like
a
the Star Wars? The fiance strikes back.
So again, the spin-off
What does it
premiered on
mean?
June 22nd, 2020 and focused on the Before 90 Days alumni responding to the viewers' critiques and questions.
It's a reaction channel. It's a
Oh,
reaction
This
oh
is
my god!
channel.
I think this is produced by the Fine Bros. Anyway,
Yeah, like
there is Darcy and Stacy, which are twin sisters who basically are so famous that they got their own spin-off show. They got the Happily
Wow.
Ever After alumni called the Happily Ever After Alumni Strikes Back, where they look at the
strikes
social
back.
media response and discuss on
Why is the social media stuff called Strikes Back?
Yeah, why
Why
is
is
it
it the
funny?
Empire Strikes Back and it's just Darth Vader reading mean tweets?
90 Day Diaries, 90 Day Bears All, The Other Way Strikes Back, 90 Day
Oh, you're talking
Journey, the
about the
90 Day
Strikes
The
Back.
Single Life, the 90 Oh my god, 90 Day The Single Life Pillow Talk. They literally combined three of their different spin-off title into one show.
Dude, that's just
Well,
like
what's the description of that? What's
you
the
just have
description
like
of that?
the episode like back to back. That's what it is.
A companion series to the Single Life spin-off show that follow the same premise of the Pillow Talk spin-off show.
So I have to understand the description of one thing to understand the description of another
This
thing.
is the
I guess
multiverse
so.
of madness.
This is actually
This
madness.
is the end game.
This is the real multiverse of madness.
I'm waiting for the 90 days, the Single Life Pillow
No.
Talk Strikes Back.
All right, all
assuming
right,
that
all
they
right.
are assuming they are unscripted, they're technically one universe.
I mean, you're not wrong. They're in one universe. Yes, Ariq.
Oh my god! Can't, dude. I'm just gonna. Wanna go to
This is,
bed? I'm
this is
tired.
nuts. They need to sort out their pride. They have the money to release all of the spin-off, but not Batgirl.
Batgirl. No, Albert. That means they have more confidence in 90 Day Fiance than Batgirl.
They really do not. They really thought like, oh, Big Ed was such a meme. Like we can bank off his success. Then like,
Dude,
no.
memes doesn't work like that. You've seen what happened to Morbius, man.
Oh yeah. When they re-released it, made $85,000. And that was like,
Am
and
I
Morbius is like, kind of recent. Big Ed was like years ago. Like nobody
am I able
Exactly.
to
remembers.
see the budget
Oh
for
my
this
god.
show? Because if I can, I want to really compare this
Man,
to.
Yeah.
we're really going deep dive into this 90 Day Fiance stuff.
Well, I'm sorry, they have 13 universes, Kelvin. That's like
I want to
12
know
more
where
than
their
MCU.
priorities are.
There's 12 more than MCU.
Wait, okay,
Okay.
no. First of all, we gotta look up 90 Day Fiance viewership.
Actually, you know
If you
what?
can find it.
I'm pretty sure you
I'm
can
pretty
find
sure
it
it's
somewhere,
there.
but you can, or
Yeah.
at least a rough estimate.
They
Let
have
me go
they
look for
ha-
it as
they
well.
have 9
Yeah.
seasons of the main series with the 13 spin-off shows. And even the spin-off shows have like
Number
multiple
demographic.
seasons. God, holy
Okay.
shit, there is so many of these. Like each of the spin-off shows have like multiple seasons. The main series have oh my god.
Whoa. Okay. 90 Day Fiance ranks 99.8 percentile in reality genre. This means 90 Day Fiance has higher demands than 99.8% of all reality titles in the United States. What?
United States. By Allah.
What? Okay.
Wait, you guys actually saw an episode of this show, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I did.
I
I
didn't
did.
see
I,
it
wa- I
fully,
watched
Is
the full
but
it really
episode.
Kelvin
that
has.
good?
Only
It's
the
not that good.
it's only like you only watch the big end ones, right? The only like the actual like
No, actually, I
big
watched
bean
a different
ones.
one
Or did
as
you
well
watch
with
the?
Teguh. I watched
Uh huh.
a different one with Teguh as well with like I think an Indian man and a United States U.S. woman.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? 90 Day Fiance is doing extremely well in the US. I'll tell you that.
Mm.
It's doing extremely well in the US. Uh, how well is this TV series doing globally?
Oh
Uh,
my god. I'm not sure if this is what the our citizens are into. I don't think the nation of council is into the 90-day fiance kind of deal.
90 Day Fiance deep dive.
Dive.
So Albert, are you able to find out you know what you want to find out about the budget and stuff?
No. I have no idea where to look.
No? Can you? Is there really no 90 Day Fiance budget? I'm sorry that we are going through all this. Our citizens.
While look, Kelvin is looking it up. Just additional news. The Warner Brothers Discovery has quietly removed at least 6 HBO Max original films, at least from what people have noticed, including Moonshot, which is the Cole Sprouse, Lana, what's her name?
Remove Cole Sprouse? No.
The
No.
Lana
I haven't
Condor.
seen him in a while.
The Lana Condor Cole Sprouse film Moonshot. They removed 2 Anne Hathaway films, Lockdown and The Witches. Both I've seen, both not very good, but I mean, I guess they hate Anne Hathaway. They removed
How?
they removed Super Intelligence. I've never heard of that film, but it's a Melissa McCartney comedy, rom-com action comedy. Apparently, that come out in 2020. They removed Charm City Kings, which is a drama starring Tayona Harris, who we might know as Monica Rambeau from WandaVision. Um, and they removed An American Pickle, which is the Seth Rogen film about
Oh, Seth Rogen, the
the
laugh guy.
about the pickle guy. I forgot what the show is about, but it's a thing. Yeah. So they removed those
Alright.
stuff.
That's a lot of
Oh
good
wait,
stuff. Reboot.
my head still hurts from the 13 universes.
Alright,
Uh,
so I can't find the budget for 90 Day Fiance, but I did find the average cost of a reality TV show per episode. Uh it can cost from approximately $100,000 to more than $500,000. I'm pretty certain that 90 Day Fiance would be about the higher ends one because you have to send them to a different country, right? Yeah.
And the production team and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it'll be on the higher side. So let's take an estimate. Let's take the high side of this, the $500,000 one. Um, and times that by in one season they have 12 episodes, I think. In Yeah, in one season they have about actually no, they have how much is this? One, two, three, four, 4 episodes. About Okay, about 6 episodes. So that's like what? Abik, do the math.
What, 500,000 times 6? It's 3
Yeah,
million.
there you go. So Albert, how much?
Yes.
There you go, Albert. That's the estimate of one season of 90 Day Fiance. Albert,
Okay. Okay.
I thought you want to
Fair.
compare it to something.
Oh, yes. To Batgirl.
Batgirl.
To Batgirl.
So
Let's
Batgirl's
see.
budget is reportedly 90 million.
Oh my god.
Damn, that's a lot of
That's like 3 seasons.
that is a lot of problematic couples they can support.
Yeah, I mean
So they'd rather
it
support hundreds of
was
problematic couples.
their budget did increase because of COVID and have to do additional filming and everything like that. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Uh,
But
such a
they'd
sad
rather
day.
spend it on problematic couples than they would Batgirl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
So right now, apparently there is an article from Deadline right now that it's reported that Warner Bros is attempting to renegotiate its deals with
Be better.
with this. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, we'll give if anything changed, we'll give you guys an update next week, I suppose.
Mhm.
Yeah. But as of now, they are losing. They're taking the L right now. No one's
Yeah.
liking this
Kelvin, we're
revamp.
switching clowns. Oh, last week it was Cominfo, now it's them. It's HBO. We're switching clowns, dude.
We're switching clowns right now, yeah.
Also another thing to point out is again obviously because of this we're not gonna see Leslie Grace as Batgirl, which sucks because she's great. Love her in the Heights, and also Ivory Aquino. She's a transgender in real life, and she's gonna play Alicia Yo, who is going to be the first major transgender character in a DC film. And they decide to think that that's unimportant. So
They don't have
Yes.
confidence in it, Albert.
They
I
don't,
don't know what to
they
say.
don't like diversity.
Tough love doesn't have confidence in it. Yep.
Bruce doesn't like diversity. Yep. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, not DC. I guess David Zaslav himself.
Also, the composer of this film apparently already almost finished work with the music, and the composer is Natalie Holt, who did the work for Loki. So, yeah.
Not a good day. But yeah, is there anything else we want to say about this?
I
I
don't think so.
don't think so either.
Just taking a
To
nap,
sum it up, they do not like diversity or weebs. I mean, and weebs.
And weeps.
But they like middle-age demographic. I don't understand. Universes, dude. 13 universes.
I hope the merger of Warner Brothers Discovery, they're gonna change their name to Warner Media Discovery, and so it abbreviates to WMD, so the government have to shut them down.
WMD.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
gone.
The Albert's
You don't
thinking like
get-
steps ahead.
The government's
biggest
like, what is
madness they
this?
could-
Take it down.
The biggest madness they could do is remove Shark Week.
Oh man, if they
And that's
remove
like
Shark
crossing the
Week,
line. That's crossing the
yeah,
line.
that's too much, man.
That's too much.
No, no, no. They can't remove Shark Week.
No one can remove Shark Week.
Yeah, that man, that series is iconic. Shark Week. Even though they talk about the same thing every damn time.
I've
Honestly,
never seen Shark Week.
I've seen it once. I'm not gonna lie, but you know,
I
it's just
I watched
iconic.
Shark
Okay?
Week,
Can't remove
and
it.
then I watched it again. I think I watched Shark Week like a total of 3 or 4 times, and really it's just the same thing.
It's just the
Pretty
same
much
thing.
about the same thing. I
But it's
mean,
iconic, okay?
they tell it in different ways, but I feel like it's the same thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right,
Like,
I guess
Great
that's
White
it's
Shark,
valid.
eat seals, how scary. Why are you laughing so hard at that? Okay.
Such a description. Great white sharks.
Alright, I guess on that note, let's plug it out, I guess, right? We don't yeah, we're reaching
thought we
almost
were
2 hour mark.
Uh,
Oh,
one,
are we
we're
going
not
to
gonna
the
move on to
voicemail?
this other clown.
one last thing. Joker 2, we
Okay
got a
then.
release date in October 4th, 2024. They got off to join. It's gonna be released at the same time as Garfield. So the animated Garfield starring Chris
Joker.
Pratt. So
Oh, that's a difficult.
if you can only
oh, that's
watch one, Joker or Garfield, what you gonna
Who
do?
you got? Albert, bring it back. Who you got? What
Who you got?
Who you got?
Yeah. Who you got?
Joker Folly Edu versus Garfield.
Oh,
That's a
Oh,
tough
this is
one. This is a
difficult.
tough one.
It's a tough one. This requires contemplation and serenity.
Did you say Serenity?
Yes. we need to get into the Zen zone to decide.
To make this decision, such a crucial one at that. I don't know, man. I think I might have to go with Garfield on this one.
Oh, but Kelvin, it's a musical with Lady Gaga, isn't it?
Oh right,
It's
that's true. It's a musical. Ah man, I don't know, man. It is a musical.
Oh, it's a Joker musical. Oh,
This is Joker.
Oh my
musical,
God.
so-
people are really on it.
The people have spoken.
It's split. It's
Our
split.
citizens are mostly on
The fuck is the cat who laughs?
the cat who
Oh,
laughs.
the cat who loves is the cat in the
That's the
head.
cat in the hat. That's a different one.
It's a different movie, Fred.
It's a different movie, Fred. Cat in the hat. I don't know. You know what?
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to go with Joker.
I'm gonna watch Joker. I'm not
Yeah,
watching.
it's
I'm not
Joker.
watching
It's
Garfield.
Joker time.
I'll,
It's Joker time.
I'll here. This is what I'll do. I'll use a full orange costume and watch Joker. A full orange
Oh.
suit. A suit, an orange suit, like carrot colored suit,
Just-
and I'll watch Joker.
Just bring a lasagna.
Huh?
Watch Joker.
What?
No,
Spirit
no,
of-
no, no. What
I'm
would you
orange.
spirit?
I'm orange. Look, lasagna.
Oh, I hate Mondays.
Alright, I'll watch Garfield on a Monday when I have classes or something. In defiance.
In defiance of Garfield, I watch Garfield on Mondays because
Yeah,
I like
defiance.
Mondays.
Defiance of Garfield. I'll watch on a Monday. You know, I will actually do that. It's not even like an ironic. I will actually do that. Dude, it's a Monday. I'm watching Garfield.
Wait. What day is the movie out? It would be so ironic if it came out on a
If it
Monday.
is on a Monday.
No
well,
film
what-
ever. No film ever comes out on Mondays. Probably it's a
Maybe
Thursday.
they want to
probably.
make
It's
a
a Thursday. Well, I'll
Wait,
wait
when is
next
it
week
coming
on
out
a
again?
Monday and I'll watch it. When is it coming out, Garfield?
I don't know. September.
next year, right? September
when-
20,
October 4th, 2024.
October 4th.
In 3 years time. 2 years time.
October.
October 4th.
transcend.
Oh, that's a Friday.
It's okay. We'll wait a bit
that's
later.
a Friday.
We'll wait a bit later.
We'll wait for the 7th of October 2024.
Watch it on the
then we'll watch
28th. We'll watch it on the 28th. We'll watch it on the 28th. In defiance.
it. In defiance of Garfield. And I guess, yeah, I guess that's it. Let's plug now. I guess. Yeah, we're going very off topic on this.
90 days,
But
90
yeah,
days fiance ruined us.
yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of this episode is it started out good. We talk about Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and then we talk
And
about
then it
90 Day
went.
Fiance.
See, that's
Then it,
that's the kind of thing you only find in a Councilman show. You never know what to expect. Uh, you got the Pitch Perfect. You got the horror stuff that Calvin watched. I already forgot the name. You got you got
Hey
you
man,
got you got you
you're
got
pretty good.
You got the Lord of the Rings and the Star Wars stuff, and then talking about Batgirl and a 90 Day Fiance for like 72 minutes.
the
And
most
then
diverse movie
and then we talk about
reviewers.
Joker 2 for like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
In the chat, everyone's talking about Joker. On like how excited they are and everything like that.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
honestly,
There's Lady Gaga musical.
yeah, exactly. That's Lady Gaga.
It's a thing.
Lady Gaga is great in like the few movies I've seen her in. I think she's really great in
She
those.
plays in like two good movies. What is it? House of Gucci, and I forgot that's the other one. A Star Is
Star is
Born.
Born. Yeah,
I haven't watched
Star is
either of
Born.
them.
both
I
are
know
good.
that. I know
She's
there's
good
some
in
good
both.
movies. Yeah, but I haven't watched them.
I
Maybe
Yeah,
just
sometime
I just
after
I
Harry
just
Potter.
I just wish that they never announced that this is a musical. And like
yeah.
when it's released, and all the Joker fanboys from the original release, they watch it's like, yeah, let's go Joker, and then musical, and they're like, what the fuck?
What the?
Yeah, honestly, I really think
It'll be
they should have
so
kept
good.
it
It'll be
secret.
priceless.
They
If
should
they
have.
kept it a secret, it would make a better reaction.
Yeah, it's like I want that guy who says Joker is better than the Parasite thing.
Yeah, yeah,
During the
him.
Oscar.
Yeah, that guy. He was like very happy. And he's like, "What?
Also,
What is this?"
I don't. I have a feeling it's not gonna be a full-on musical. I think it's probably like there are like gonna be some piece where they're singing maybe, but I don't think it's gonna be like a full-on musical.
It's not
If
gonna.
they
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's what I was
To
thinking as well. To be honest.
to imagine if they go like full Les Miserables on them.
Yeah, Les Miserables.
two
Les
four.
Miserables.
Now that would be pretty crazy. Is it crazier than the 90 Day Fiance universe?
Oh no, nothing is. Nothing
No,
is.
I don't think so. Nothing
No,
beats that.
I want to see Joker and Harley Quinn in a 90 Day Fiance. Let's do it.
Actually,
Crossover.
that will be a pretty good episode. Not gonna lie. 90 Day
They're both
Fiance, Joker and Harley Quinn.
they're both now part of the Warner Media Discovery WMD.
All right.
MD.
Um, there's the one crossover you they need to have confidence in.
90
Joker,
Day
Harley
Fiance
Quinn,
and the
with
Joker
90 Day
and Joker.
Fiance.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Is there anything else, Albert? Should we plug now? I guess.
I think we're good.
Yeah. All right. Eric, go ahead.
Ah, you can find me on Instagram, Ariq Andria. You can find me on Letterbox at Rikidu. I'll be watching very good movies in the next week or two.
All right. And yeah, I guess there's Teguh. You can find him on Instagram at TG23399 and Teggy2 on Twitter. And you can find me, Kelvin, on Instagram at KYAce27. And Disco Monkey on Letterbox and YouTube. You can find pretty mid to bad horror movies in my letterbox. So if you're into that, you know. All right, Albert, go ahead.
Find me on Wiradharma, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all those kind of stuff. I post over there if you want to see all my TikTok stuff. And yeah, find the YouTube channel Jaw Movies on YouTube as well as on Letterbox. That's my Letterbox handle, Jaw Movies. So if you want to see the video version of the show, if you want to see us looking through all the graphics and the 90 Day Fiance losing our minds, that's only available on the video platform. Well, you can listen to it, I guess, and just imagine how we react to all this news.
The
But if you wanna
horror.
see horror. But yeah, otherwise it's
Horror.
available on
Horror,
the
the
Joe Movies
surprise.
YouTube channel. And find the Councilman at Councilmen Show on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterbox. That's Councilmen Show. That's where we post our updates and everything. And find our show, The Councilman, wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever audio, you can find it and listen to it again while you're jogging, while you're driving, while you're in the gym, while you're taking a shower. Okay, probably not listening while taking a shower. That will be kind of weird. But if you are, good for you. But yeah, you can listen on that platform everywhere. The Council.
Am I? I just got called out. All right, Albert. I see what you're doing.
You listen to a podcast on the shower?
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, I don't. But like, why not?
Do you put it on speakers or is it headphones?
Speaker.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe you're the type of person who put that. I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
Albert.
What is this headphones?
I mean, yeah, I guess. All right. Yeah. We were going to close this off, and then Fred just have to say in the chat, breaking news. They just released a news photo of Daredevil in the She-Hulk show.
emergency.
Yeah, I guess
Not an
we guys
emergency.
gotta
So
talk about that.
Hashtag stick
Alright.
around. Hashtag stick around. You know.
Yes.
I thought I was gonna say Stickerella or something.
Stickerella.
Why would I say
like,
hashtag stickerella?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hashtag stick around. So if you stick around to all the plugs, this is your reward. We talk about Daredevil in She-Hulk.
Yep.
This is the
Where
picture.
is it?
That's it.
I think I've
I'm
seen
trying
the
to find the
picture on
picture right now.
That's it.
Is that not just from the
It's
Netflix?
on the screen. No, that's different because you can see the color shades. It's more yellow and everything.
Yeah, it is.
okay.
They got the yellow. They got the yellow color palette compared to the Daredevil.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's
aside from
kind of
that,
a spoiler, though.
Everything else looks the same, really. Just more
Yeah.
yellow, pretty much,
It's more yellow.
and hence
That
brightness.
isn't very tactical, is it? Like that yellow will like reflect in.
Well, either way, I like the suit.
It's the same suit as basically.
It's comic accurate sort of.
It's the same suit from the Netflix one, and they're both really good. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're both
yeah,
really
yeah.
good. So yeah, very cool.
All right, yeah.
Tactical.
So I'm happy for that. I'm happy that the Daredevil. I'm surprised. Like Daredevil gets his suits directly, you know, unlike in the Netflix series where he had to wear a ski mask at first.
Oh
Until
yeah.
like the end of the season.
Yeah, and then he gets his suit. So yeah, I'm happy that he got it right away. I mean, yeah,
Right
he's already
away.
been operating. So yeah. That's I guess what Albert say hashtag stick around part.
We also have
Around.
the outcome of the polls if you want to talk about that. real
All
quick.
right, yeah, about that.
What did you
so-
guys want to be called?
So 75% voted for citizens and 25% voted for administrators.
All right. So
all right
citizens
then.
is-
So citizens won.
Citizens of the Council Nation. All right.
All right, and I guess with that, the councilman has spoken to the citizens of the council nation, and we'll see you in the next episode.